Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Hopefully everybody had a great week. Hopefully everybody is in their sims this weekend, having a lot of fun, flying around the world. Kango, good to see you. Lightspeed, good to see you. Giuseppe, good to see you. School is cool, good to see you. Moff Jam, welcome back. Aviation JG, good to see you. Tom, what's up, man? Welcome back. 49 Whiskey, good to see you. Captain Will, welcome back, my friend. Quick Match, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you. Keith, good to see you, man. Alex, good to see you, my friend. Chris Clark, good to see you, dude. Golf Kilo 4, welcome. AntoniBaldo's in the house, good to see you, dude. John Zander, good to see you, my friend. Gary P is here, welcome back, my friend. Yuck Fu, good to see you, dude. Greg Elwell, welcome back, my friend. Captain Bob, good to see you. Lone Sparrow, good to see you, man. Davis is here as well, welcome back, my friend. Nicola is here, good to see you. Mark, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, dude. How was the rest of the event, Mark? Did you guys have fun? You guys got it back. I saw the final leg when I got back home. I think it was late Saturday evening. I saw the final leg, Maverick touching back down into Ontario. Other than that, I missed a huge chunk of the return flights for Friday and Saturday. But I hope you guys had a ton of fun, man. It was incredible sharing the pit with you, dude. Hopefully next year will be even smoother experience for everybody involved, including Maverick, the big one, Maverick, because he worked incredible, man. It was an interesting. The flyover was cool, sweet, yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't catch it, but that's cool, man. I hope everybody had a ton of fun. Leonard, good to see you. Soren, good to see you. Simulator Guy, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Captain Dom, welcome. Joe, good to see you. 49 Whiskey, I think I got you, but welcome back, man. Hope you're doing well. Urio, GYT, good to see you. Welcome back. Rev, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Hope everybody is well. Getting ready to push from Alpha 5 at DTW, doing a long taxi. 22 left, headed to MSP in the A320. Nice. I hope you're obviously flying Delta. Delta Delta. ACAP flying LBSF to EGSU in the Tupolev Tu-154. Jeez, you've got a lot more cojones than I will. I refuse to fly those Russian planes. I just don't. Nope. Don't want to learn them, man. Hello from the Salt Lake City area. Chris, good to see you, man. We are at your beautiful airport. Does it look like this in real life now, right? It's all been completely redone and updated and everything, so it's pretty cool. Pardon me. Yeah, I would say I'm about 85%, John. Still a little bit of a lingering cough and phlegm situation going on, but for the most part, I'm feeling much better. Yes, much more back to myself. That's absolutely correct. Mr. Daniel Barry's here. Good to see you, Suit. Can we get some blame Dan's in chat, guys? Just in case anything happens today, I just want Dan to remember that it will be his fault. Anything that happens today throughout the stream, we can just blame Dan. Dan is here to accept and acknowledge all blame. So blame Dan. Andrew, good to see you, man. Thank you very much for your first class subscription. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you. Welcome to the green team. I hope you enjoy your custom emojis. I hope you enjoy standing up and chat with your beautiful green name. And, of course, all the perks that come with it as well. Members only stream, which we're going to have. When is the members only stream this month, chat? Members only stream. I think it's a little bit early. Yeah, it's on the 26th. So next Sunday, not this Sunday coming up, next Sunday will be the members only stream. Josh dropping another 50 bomb after the 100 bomb last stream. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support. I appreciate you, Josh. Incredibly kind. I had you up on the leaderboard. Let me add another 50 onto your total, dude. Incredibly kind. Guys, can we please get some love and chat for Josh? Excuse me. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Mohammed, thank you very much. Celebrating 38 months. Hello, Captain. How are you, Mohammed? Thank you very much for 38 months. Just over 3 years as a member. First class member. Thank you very much, Mohammed. I appreciate you, man. I hope you're enjoying the content. I hope you're enjoying being a member here on the channel, man. Extremely kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Skyworker, good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. AJ's here as well. Manolo, what exactly is supposed to happen to the manual point of the Airbus McDo while flying a star? Yeah, it usually means vectors. So if you would have ATC online, that's where you would expect a vector. If you don't have any ATC online, that's where you can expect to vector yourself, kind of type deal. Don't remove manuals. I see a lot of people, they'll like remove it. Don't remove manuals. It's a good reminder to yourself that you have to vector yourself. So yeah. Kevin dropping the $10 donation as well. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks so much, Kev. Appreciate you. Says, haven't been able to join lately. Hope all is well. All is well, man. We're having a lot of fun. We're checking out like new airplanes, mediocre airplanes, but we're in something different other than a 737 and an A320 for the first time in a little bit. So thanks for support, man. Appreciate you.
Let's start this Saturday, Rig.
Hey.
Have a great flight.
Thanks again, man. I appreciate you, Josh. Incredibly kind, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dropping that fat $50 donation. Thanks so much, man. Up there as well. Doing okay, but Sim here, as I've been dealing with many crash to desktops. Are you, by any chance, running the beta? I'm in a kind of dilemma with myself right now. Obviously, I'm very in tune with the FlightSim world, so I know that AnyBuilds has released their A320neo, but you need to be in the beta build of the simulator. I've also read that there's a ton of problems with the most recent beta, to the point where like it's completely deleting everybody's settings every time they quit the sim and they log back in.
Been able to join lately. Hope everyone is well.
Huge no floaties to you, Joe. Thank you for your business class subscription. Kevin, thank you for the $10 donation as well. I appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, listen, guys, I gotta be 100% honest with you. If it was something other than another Airbus, I probably would have joined the beta. But I've heard there's just a lot of issues right now going on with the beta, so I just don't think it's worth it. I think we're getting, when is the planned release for the A320neo beta? Isn't it Sim Update 14? Isn't that planned in like a couple weeks, like 2 weeks or something like that? So, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's worth it to jump into the beta. For me, if you guys want to do that, sure, that's fine. But I'm just not, I don't want to ruin my sim just to fly another Airbus once or twice or something like that. December 5th. Okay, so we're like 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. I'm going to stay away from the beta. As much as I would love to showcase the AnyBuilds A320neo to you guys, I just don't think it's worth it, if I'm being 100% honest with you. We've flown a ton of A320neo over the last 2 or 3 years. I do agree that it's an AnyBuilds A320neo, so it's probably going to be a step above what we've been flying. But to go into the beta for 2 weeks and then have to take yourself out, I'll be fine, man. I know you take flight requests on Discord. Glacier Park would be a beautiful fly-in if needing ideas. Yes, we've been to Glacier Park actually a couple times. I have some really cool scenery. Orbex does some scenery on the X-Plane side of things. We've flown into there quite a bit. It is a beautiful airport. We're supposed to be heading east. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to have to try and figure out where we're going to fly out of Denver tomorrow. We're supposed to be heading east because we have Jacksonville scenery to take a look at. So we may have to pretend that we jump on an aircraft over to like Atlanta or something like that, and then tomorrow's flights are going to be out of Atlanta. I don't know. I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah. I want to jump into the beta, then complain because all my stuff gets messed up, and then do no troubleshooting. Yeah, well, exactly. That's exactly why I'm not touching it. I saw that I think XP72 was streaming it this morning and stuff like that. So if you are curious to see what it looks like, head over to XP's channel, have a look. He's brave enough to go through. Now, I feel like XP just has constant XP-isms with his simulator, so it probably won't hurt his sim. He's always having issues with this and that and this not working, so probably won't even notice any of an issue over there. XP and his shenanigans, I swear he's cursed with his computer and the way that his simulator is running. But if you want to watch that, he's over there. I think he's streaming it right now, actually. Let me check on the good old YouTube. I think XP's streaming the he is. So he's streaming right now. So if you want to see what the A320neo looks like, head over to XP's channel. He's streaming it right now. He's one of the brave ones. And yeah, I'm not going to like I said, it's just not worth it. If it was any other airplane besides like a 737 or an A320, I probably would it. But yeah, we'll wait. We'll be patient. We've got a couple weeks now where we can kind of jump on other things. I do want to jump back into the Phoenix. I haven't flown the Phoenix in like a month. So the Phoenix is going to be next week, and then I don't know what we're going to do after that. But we can plan for the Phoenix next week because it's been about a month, 3 weeks to a month since we've flown the Phoenix. So I have been itching for some Airbus. So we will be doing that. After Dark 320 tonight? No. Like I just said, well, I don't want to put my sim into beta, man. It's just not worth it. There's too many issues. There's too many conflictions that can happen. It's just not worth it. Especially not to just fly it like, 2 weeks early? I can wait 2 weeks, man. If there's anything that I've taught you guys, be patient with the flight sim community. Don't just jump into things head first. Just be patient, man. You should do some CRJ ops. Tricky thing with the CRJ is the CRJ hasn't been updated in about a year and a half. There's so many like little bugs and quirks that happen with the CRJ. I don't know, man. I'm honestly just not really that interested in flying it. It's not the best regional out there right now. I don't even know what could be the best regional, Flying wise, this jet is much more fun to fly. Obviously there's some drawbacks with this aircraft as well. There is no custom FMC, there is no VNAV, there's no VNAV path, there's nothing. It's very basic. If you're okay with those things, I think this is a great aircraft. Texturing, modeling, sound, everything seems to be good enough to warrant the $30 price tag or $33 price tag or something like that. But yeah, I think as long as you understand what you're getting yourself into with this aircraft, I think you'll be fine. That being said, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. First leg today is about an hour and 5 minutes. We're going from Salt Lake City over to Albuquerque. We're then going to be switching liveries. We're jumping into a United Skywest. So we're Delta Skywest right now. Then we're going to be jumping into United Skywest for our flight over to Denver, which I think is about 55 minutes or an hour or something like that. So the ATR is good. The only thing with the ATR is it's not like it's not flown as much as like an RJ, an Embraer or something like that, right? So I kind of struggle to find like ops and stuff that I can do with it. It is a good airplane for what it is, especially the price tag. But again, it kind of just, it's one of those airplanes. I don't know it's not that I don't like it. I wish it was a Q400 so bad, man. I want the Q400. And every time I fly the ATR, I literally just sit there and go, what I would do to get a Q400 in this simulator. Again, the Mad Dog, not a bad airplane, just not my preference of airplane. Not really flying that much anymore. A lot of the MD-80s have been retired. There are a few airlines that are still operating them, but again, it makes it super difficult for me to create content. We've kind of been on this content kick of the real world ops, so we're trying to do real airlines, real aircraft, real airports, gate to gate, kind of like that whole thing. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the kick we're on. So it makes it difficult to fly the ATR, to fly the MD-80, those type of stuff. And if I got to be honest with you, I'm not the biggest. I love the MD-80 as an aircraft. I don't necessarily love flying the rendition of the MD-80 that we have, if that makes any sense to you. I love it. It's an iconic aircraft, iconic engines, but flying it in the simulator just doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean? And I've always said to you guys, if I'm not enjoying myself and I'm not having fun, I think I can really tell in the content that the content is kind of not as much fun. When I enjoy flying something, the content just is much more fun. And I feel like we can just have a better stream schedule wrapped around that. So I hope you guys understand. It's not that we'll never fly the MD-80 again, or we'll never fly the ETR again. It's just right now those two aircraft are not really on my list of aircraft that I would like to fly. There's just so many other airplanes that I would love to see and love to fly. And anyways, speaking of loving to fly, let's go flying, shall we? Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. We're fully boarded. The passengers are sitting here like, what the hell's going on? We're fully boarded. We're ready to go. So let's go ahead and speed run this setup of the aircraft here. We'll get everything set up, ready to rock and roll. Good, everything looks good there. Main panel brightness overhead, good, that comes on. That's good, that's good. We're gonna RMU, no smoking on, good. APU door on. Everything looks good there, everything's off there, good, cool, sweet. Let's come down here to our electronic flight bag. We're gonna go to flight details. We're gonna go to add, we're gonna import from SimBrief. It's gonna grab all of our information. Rotate MD-11 and X-plane. That's X-plane, man. That requires way too much work. Mentally, not like physically, mentally, X-plane requires too much work. Global 7000? No, unfortunately not. Salt Lake City to Albuquerque. We'll go ahead and accept that. We'll accept that as well. Beautiful. There's our flight pan. You can see we got 69 passengers. Actually, not that many. I thought we'd have more passengers on board today, but 69 passengers. Everything is set there. We're going to go to departures. We've got all of our weights and balances and flight information and captain and first officer. We are departing. It gave me those 16s. Let's go ahead and update the weather and see what we can do. Flight pan for takeoff chicken. At least 757 should be coming out in like the next 4 months. I don't know. We'll have to see, man. We'll really have to see. Winds are calm. Winds are calm. I guess we could take off runway 16. We'll go 16 left. Sure. It's a little bit of a long taxi, but we'll go. Surface conditions are dry. We'll do flaps 2, and then we'll do 16 left, dry, and we'll do flaps 1. We'll go ahead and calculate that. There's the weather. Calculate. Just want to confirm that we are on live weather. It's been acting weird. Okay, we are on live weather, live time. Good. And we'll go ahead and instant that, and then we'll go ahead and go to our manifest, and here's our information here. 31, 36, 43, 16 left, 12,000 foot runway. CG weight's 18.6, and it wants us at a flex temp of... Where is it? Takeoff flex 45 degrees. Let's send to McDo. As soon as we do that, you'll come over here and you'll actually see the first officer running through some stuff. I really do actually like this feature. I think it's kind of cool. Where you actually see the first officer come down here and start punching in some numbers and stuff like that. So that is a cool little feature. I do like that. Actually makes it kind of feel like you actually do have a first officer that's doing things. Captain, what's wrong with the virtual Cole E170? Everybody says it's terrible, but I don't know what's wrong with it. I've never flown it, so I can't really exactly say what's. They've always been like kind of like a Captain Sim or like a Latin VFR developer. They've always kind of just been, yeah, not good at all. Have you tried the AnyBuilds Airbus Cap? I know you're. How's your day enjoying the new plane? Captain Clark, no, so I went over that this morning, man. I don't like to go into betas and stuff like that, and right now, I've heard a lot of complaints with the most recent beta of Microsoft Flight Simulator. A lot of people are having issues. A lot of settings are being completely deleted, joystick configurations, having to like reset everything. Just not interested in jumping into the beta, man. I can wait the 2 weeks to fly the airplane. It's another A320neo. I've literally flown the A320neo for the last 3 years, hundreds of times. I know that it's an IndyBuilds A320neo and it's something new, but at the end of the day, it's still an A320neo. So I can easily wait the 2 weeks until it's out of the beta and we have Sim Update 5, which is coming December 5th. So that is literally 2 weeks away. So I can wait 2 weeks. I've got a great patience. So we're just going to wait to fly it, man. And in 2 weeks, we'll fly it when it releases and everything will be good in the world. Okay, they've got all of that in there. Let's go to our flight plan page, route page, thank you. We're going over to Albuquerque, KABQ. We'll throw that into there. Our flight number today, what are we? Skywest 4085. Skywest. We are on FlightSim if you do want to join. Skywest 4085. And we'll throw that into our flight ID. Good. We're going to go ahead and send off our flight request. It'll give us a message down here when it has received it. There we go. Flight plan received. We'll clear that out. We'll go to data link flight plan. We'll go apply active. Give that a second to run through the flight plan. Import all of those good numbers over here. Stick with Sim Update 13. Yeah, and there's just too many issues. Like I said, there's just too many issues, man, for me. If we go to our flight plan page, you can see here that we've got our flight plan in there. It's not like a crazy long flight plan. Like I said, it's about an hour. It's pretty yellow and rosy. Those are the only two waypoints. So we can go back here to our flight plan. We can go to, route tab. We're going to go to departures. We're going to plan for 16 left, as we spoke about. We're going to be on the Zion's 1 departure with the ILO transition. And we'll go ahead and apply that. Beautiful. I should go and enter some stuff in there. The Zion 1 departure, pretty basic, pretty simple. I'm pretty sure it's just straight out. So there it is right there. So we're going to be departing 16 left. We're going to come out here. It's going to be Hop 2 and then Zion. And then it's going to be, looks like Cougar, Roman, and then Plez, and then out to Aiello. So if we go to our flight plan, we should see Hop 2, Zion, Cougar, Roman, Plez, Aiello, and then Rosie and Albuquerque. Now, the weather and winds in Albuquerque. Let's have a quick little look-see here, see what they're doing. Winds are 340 at 4. Albuquerque has some pretty cool approaches. We can plan, 340 at 4. We could do the RNAV 26. We could do the runway 3 arrival. Let's plan for the RNAV. Wow, what are the winds? What were the winds again? 3 something at what? What are they? 340 at 4. Trying to think the most responsible thing here. 340 at 4. I guess it would be 26. Could do the RNAV 26. Those winds may change, but okay. Anyways, let's plan for the RNAV 26. Let's see how the aircraft does it. Let's go to our route tab. We're going to go to arrivals. Let's go runway. Let's go 26. We're going to select the RNAV. I think it's the Zulu. Give me a second here. RNAV Zulu. That's the one we want. Is that the one we want? No, we want the RNAV Yankee, and we'll probably take it from Nod Me. You can see here it's a nice little cool turn in. You got to avoid the mountain. 11,000 foot, 9,000, almost 10,000 foot mountain there as well. Okay, let's plan for that one. So the RNAV Yankee runway 26. So RNAV Yankee 26, we're going to take it via Nod Me, and we're going to be on the Lobo 3 arrival with the Rosie transition. And we'll go ahead and apply that. Good. If we have a look at our arrival here, the Lobo takes us all the way out to Nod Me. You can see here that is a restriction, 210 knots, 9,000 feet, and then from Nod Me, we pick up the arrival. So I'm going to confirm that it should be Nod Me, Dweeb, Zabco, Trammy, Cernal, Zumex. Hopefully we have all of those in here. So let's go to flight plan. We'll go next. We'll scroll all the way down. We're going to look for Nod Me, Dweeb, Zabco. Okay, it's got some like radials, Trammy, Cernal. Okay, it's got everything in there, and it's added these waypoints because those are going to be, that's how it's going to make the curve turn. So fingers crossed that that is what it is. We'll see what it looks like on when we get a little bit closer. But yeah. Is this plane really worth the money when you buy it? Again, that's up to you, man. It's really hard to tell. No custom FMC, no VNAV or VNAV path. I'll leave that up to you. If you think that that's worth it for you, it does cost $30, so it's not like a $70 or $80 or $90 airplane. It's $30. I think it's priced accordingly. The price will go up once they have a custom FMC and a custom VNAV and stuff like that, but it's really up to you, man. I don't know. I'm doing my part in trying to showcase and show you what it's about, but you're going to have to make that call if you think that it's worth it for you. I think some people would be okay with it. Some people are probably okay with vertically descending their aircraft or using level change and stuff like that. I don't mind it. Obviously, I'm buying this with the hopes that the custom FMC and the VNAV come sooner than later. Who knows, right? I think after this week, it's probably going to get put back in the hangar, and I don't know when the next time we'll fly it. Maybe we're going to wait for the VNAV or the custom FMC or something like that, but for $30 for a week of flying for me on stream, I thought it was worth it, but I don't want to speak for you. I have no clue, right? All right, 330, 245 at 69. That's all in there. We'll go to performance. We're going to go to departure limits. We're going to go to our takeoff page, and you can see here that we've got our V-speed. So we've got 32, 37, 39. We're doing a flaps 2 departure, and takeoff pitch wants 10 degrees off departure. So all of that looks good. I'm happy with that. I don't think we have to do anything else. Oh, yes, winds. Sorry, takeoff winds. Winds were calm here, so 000 at 00. Will that work? No, it has to be 360 at 0, right? That works. Okay, 360 at 0. Surface conditions are dry. That's all good. Next page. Yep, all of that is good. We don't really have to worry about anything other than that. Good. We'll go to the performance and departure limits and takeoff page. This guy's going to go over to flight plan, and he'll have that up there and ready. APU should be on and available, correct? APU is on and available. Good. We'll go upstairs. External power comes off. Get you on. Seatbelt signs on. Red beacon light on. We'll go to GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. And the jet bridge should go bye-bye. I need to come down here. I need to go to ground. We're going to remove the GPU. We're going to remove the wheel chocks and cover safety cones and pins. And we'll go ahead and close the main left door. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful standing Embraer ready to go. They're landing on runway 8. Are they really? Bah. With no ATC, who cares? We'll do what we want to do, right? I don't know why they would be landing on runway 8. I mean, it's 4 knots, so it's really not anything too crazy, but the RNAV 26 is just so much more fun. Let's be real, you know? EV Cap, sound like you're getting better? We're almost there. We're almost there, yeah. Hey, Cap, a little question about the Boeing TCA yoke. Is there a clamp where you can clamp papers? No, fortunately not. I would have loved to have seen one, but no, there's like a little clamp that's like built in, but it doesn't do anything. It's just kind of there. It says the Boeing, it's got the Boeing logo on it, but yeah, no, there is no clamp. A clamp would have been nice, but there is something, there's like a tablet holder, which you could also, I guess, hold like some papers or something like that right on top of the yoke right here, if I show you. Right here, it comes with like a little prong, and it's like a little tablet holder or something that can go right here. So there technically is an option for it, but there is no like little clamp on the front of it. Cap, what do you think about the AnyBuilds A320neo? It's not out yet, man. I don't know. It's in the beta. I think I watched like XP 5 minutes this morning before going. I didn't notice he was live until I opened up YouTube and did my stuff. So I don't know. I watched like 5 minutes of it. I watched him try and start the engines, and he couldn't start the engines. He had to go into the tablet and do the like ready to fly option. So I don't know, man. My guess is probably still a few little bugs here and there. It is beta, so yeah, I don't know. We'll fly it when it comes out in like 2 weeks, man. Takes time to reroute all those planes to line up on a new runway. Definitely does. Yeah, for sure. Okay, cool. We're good. Come down here. Engine number 2. Start. Enjoy. What software do I use for my radio panel? It's Logitech. Hi, sir. I'm a big fan. Actually, I'm starting my live stream. Please give me some motivation. Please, I watch all your live streams. Good luck, man. It's, you know, everybody and anybody is creating content now for anything. I feel like when I first started doing like YouTube and live streaming and content creation, it was still like a very niche thing. I feel like anybody that has a webcam and a decent computer now live streams. So I wish you all the best. Stay with it. Don't do it because you think you're going to get rich or you think you're going to get famous, because I can tell you both of those things won't happen. Live stream because you love live streaming. Live stream because you want to share your passion. That's all I can say, man. Just don't get into it for the wrong reasons. Don't do it because you want to get free shit. Don't do it because you think you're going to get rich or make a ton of money. You won't. So, yeah. Need to update the speed of the rotation of the fan blades. On this one? Maybe. I don't know. I never really pay attention, to be honest with you, with all that stuff. Good start on number 2. Number 1. Start. Been waiting for decent ERJ 175, and this is decent. Thanks for demoing it. No worries, Mark. Glad I could do my part, man. Glad I could do my part, too. I guess it is a little bit slow, the fan blade animation.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
We've seen the new AnyBuilds A320neo. I know that we're getting one in Sim Update 14. Other than that, I've seen that if you enter the Microsoft beta, you can also get access to that right now. I don't think that's a wise idea. I'm just giving you my opinion. You can do whatever you'd like to do with your simulator, but for me, I've learned my lessons when it comes to betas. I'm not really interested in the Microsoft simulator betas. They usually create more problems than they fix problems. So that's kind of my outlook on it. So we'll be flying the AnyBuilds A320neo in about 2 weeks when it releases regularly out of its little beta section. All right, AP can come off. We've got 2 good engines. Let's go and get our nose tax light on. Let's set flaps 2 degrees. What was our takeoff trim? Takeoff trim was going to be actually in here. Manifest takeoff trim was 3.6. I'm going to set 3. I've told you guys just I like to be a little bit less, about 5 points less than what it calls for. It seemed to work pretty good for me. Okay, it should be looking good. Everything should be set there. Upstairs, good. We get no messages down there. Good. Park brake comes off. We actually do our takeoff config.
Takeoff, okay.
Takeoff, okay. There we go. Cool. Let's start our taxi then, chat. Seems easy enough to support and also have other aircraft to fly, and Microsoft also will approve with time. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the big thing, right? And I'm still a little bit unsure of that, Huskers. The aircraft came out 10 months ago. I know that there's been a lot of work to the aircraft in the last 10 months, but I'm not quite sure if enough has been done to the aircraft in 10 months. I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see, man. We'll find out. And you guys wondering why I'm turning them off, you get better performance if you turn off the screens. We never really pay attention to those screens as well. So, yeah. My only thing is, how long is it going to take them to improve this aircraft? If it's been out for 10 months and we still don't have a custom FMC, we still don't have a custom VNAV, or not even VNAV like I was saying, like even just a VNAV path. But hey, what can you do? We'll patiently wait, right? We're up to 33,000 feet today, chat, so we'll bug up 33,000. I don't know if we want to make a left here. No, we want to go out on Hotel, so we'll go all the way out here. Make a left on Hotel. By the way, guys, my review, I have filmed my review of the Tobii eye tracker. It has been fully edited, and the review will be up on my channel on Tuesday. If you are interested in grabbing a Tobii eye tracker, they are on sale right now, I believe 20% off, but they will be for the next, I think, like 2 weeks or something like that, 10 days. It's going to be 20% off. So I do have my review video. It will be going up Tuesday morning on my channel. It is a full edited video. It's 10 minutes long, just shy of 10 minutes. I did my best to kind of go through all the points and talking points of the Tobii eye tracker, and I put a lot of work into that video, so I hope you guys do enjoy it. And I really edited it down to about 10 minutes just so that I could keep all of the user attention. I didn't want it to be like some 20, 30-minute long video. I kept it short, I kept it sweet, and I kept it very much to the point. So that video will be coming out on Tuesday morning. So yeah. Are wearing shades in the review? There's no camera. I don't have the camera turned on in the review. Yeah. All right, we're going nav track, and we'll arm auto throttle. Good, and you'll see down here, takeoff and LNAV. Pre-armed and selected. Good. We'll get our flight directors on as well. Shit, I wanted to check. Is there like a way that you can aircraft? Is there separate enable custom ILS? I don't think that's what we want. Enable custom auto throttle, no. Enable virtual PFD interaction, no, that's not it. I'm looking for a I guess they don't have it. I was looking for to change the I guess they don't have it. I wanted to change the flight director to like the old school flight director. I don't like the new school flight director, but apparently that's not apparently that is not a thing. I don't know how to do that. So what rudder pedals do I use? I use the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. You put !TM in chat and that'll go ahead and pull that up. God, I love this airport, dude. Salt Lake City. Gonna be some nice clouds too breaking through tonight, so that should be good. Does it have a cabin? It does have a cabin, yeah. The most important thing for all of flight simmers I've learned is that there is a cabin. Look at this, it's even modeled. Look at that, Delta. Ooh, super fancy. Yep, fully modeled. Break out mommy's credit card. We got a modeled cabin, chat. Haven't found out how to switch to dual QFD. I had it at one point, Davis. I had it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. How much did this cost? You can put !aircraft in chat. It's $30. 30 euro is what I paid for mine. How do you roam free in the cabin like that? Just set your free look. That's all you have to do, man. Just set your free look camera. So I have mine set to period and comma, just like I do in like X-Plane. So period and comma just moves everything for me. Is it worth it? It really depends what you're looking for, man. It's missing a custom FMC. It doesn't have VNAV or anything like that, but if you're okay with that, you're good. The use flight director is usually the cross at first, then switches when you turn on the flight change mode. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm only getting this one, and I don't know why, because we're obviously not on flight change mode, but yeah, I don't know why it does that. A little bit weird. Salt Lake City traffic, Skywest 4085, lining up 16 left. Salt Lake. Cap saying I had to climb on through 1,000 feet and then switched back, and it hasn't gone back.
SLC is a beautiful city, but they do put mayonnaise on their French fries there.
Are you in the beta of the MD-11?
Yep, this Mark in the TDFI.
I know, I'm looking at you right here on my left wing. Sexy.
Yeah, still got a lot of quirks, but it's live.
Probably better than what I'm flying.
No plug.
Mark, thank you for the $5 donation, man. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Salt Lake is a beauty city, but they do put mayonnaise on their French fries. Hey, man, we call it frit sauce. I'm all about that. I love mayonnaise. Well, mayonnaise maybe with like some other spices in it. I don't know if I would just go straight mayonnaise, but yeah, I don't mind that. Frit sauce. We got that shit here too. Frit sauce. It's nice. It's good. It's a very European thing. The guy in the MD-11 sounds cool. That's Mark. He's awesome, man. Holy, Alex dropping the $100 donation. You guys are crazy, man. Unbelievable. Huge no floaties to you, man. That also deserves some damn it Schmitties. I don't know where the hell Smitty is. Haven't seen Smitty. Smitty didn't even make an appearance for the World Flight or anything. I was kind of surprised I didn't see Smitty hanging out during World Flight at all. Not in any of the channels. But let's get some damn it Schmitties. Any $100 donation I feel like deserves some damn it Schmitties. He was the man, the myth, the legend at some point here on this channel. Maybe still is, but let's go ahead and get ready to go here. Salt Lake traffic, Skywest 4085, departing runway.
Happy Saturday. Rough week at work. Nice to get to chill with your streams.
No
Alex, thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. Let's get some love in chat, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Joystick Cam's going on. This departure is brought to you by Alex. Alex, hope you enjoy these sounds, man. Sounds are up. We're looking good. All the lights are on. Let's bring those throttles up to about 40%. Good. Chrono's on. Auto throttle's armed. Once I advance the throttles, auto throttle should take over. There it goes. You see it flash. Takeoff and auto throttle there. Takeoff power set. Got a little bit of nose down pressure. Thank you again, Alex. Incredibly kind, man. Appreciate you, dude. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
We're neutral.
E1.
Rotate, chat. Nice and smooth. Pitching up. Ooh, wants a little bit more pitch. So it says initial pitch 10 degrees. That's 10 degrees. I feel like it needs to be more than that. Maybe it's just my camera angle. Gear up. Usually aim for about 15 or like 13 degrees. 15 seems to be a little bit better. Right, we're going to go to flight level change. Throttle's going to climb. Nose comes down to 10 degrees. And we're going to bug up our speed. 230 initially, or 210 I think it'll do, 215. Go. And we are on LNAV track. Should be proceeding direct, hop 2, which we are. Good. Alright, we can go flaps 1.
And public traffic, yeah. FedEx to the left, taking off runway 16 left, Sólríkt.
He's gonna pass us on our flight anyways, so that's okay. Flaps are clean. Bug up our speed, 250 knots on the climb. Good. Nice, slow, steady climb out. Remember, we're at quite high altitude here in Salt Lake, so the climb is not as crazy if it would be if we were like at sea level or something like that. So, what changed your mind about promoting this product? Well, there's a lot of other shitty airplane out there. Latin VFR seems to be pumping out aircraft left, right, and center. We've got Captain Sim, who continues to promote absolute garbage and produce absolute garbage. There's more garbage than not. These developers, although I don't necessarily agree with the way that they first came to the market in promoting this aircraft in its current state and what it is, I actually believe that these guys are going to do something with this aircraft. They do have custom flight models and custom systems and that type of stuff. So, yeah, I also realize that I can only fly the A320 and the 737 so much before I personally get bored. And we're about at that time where, you know, I wanted to fly something a little bit different other than an A320 and a 737. And I looked at all the available aircraft and what I would be able to fly, and this one was kind of the, you know, the only one that I could see myself flying and like kind of enjoying. I also think I've been very fair in my assessment of it. Whenever somebody asks me, is this aircraft worth it? The first thing I tell them is no custom FMC, no custom VNAV path, nothing. So I've been as fair and as transparent as I possibly can be with this aircraft, and I think that's me doing my due diligence and kind of just giving it to you how it is. It's exactly how this aircraft is. I wouldn't necessarily say, well, I guess you could say I am promoting it by flying it, but I'm not telling people to go out and buy it. I'm telling people to be very cautious and to buy the aircraft if they're okay, knowing that there is no custom VNAV, there is no custom FMC. There's a lot of things that are missing, but there's also a lot of things that are here at the same point as well. So, all right, 11,000 feet. Let's hand it over to autopilot. We've hand flown that enough. We'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Turn those sounds down here just a little bit. So yeah. What about the CRJ? I mean, I've flown the CRJ how many 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 times on my channel. The CRJ hasn't been updated in about a year and a half. That's why you don't see me flying the CRJ. Think about how much has changed with this simulator in a year and a half, and think about how much the CRJ could benefit from all of that. The CRJ hasn't received an update in a year and 5 months. Kind of difficult to convince somebody or convince myself to go fly something when it hasn't been updated in over a year and a half. Right? Hope that makes sense. All right, 280 on the speed, we're climbing, 12,500. Looks like we're in some soup right now. Clearing out of that soup sooner than later. You use Tobii Eye Tracker 5? I do. Yep. Randazzo's 777 update yesterday seemed to indicate still heavily in development, not much substance to it. Yeah, I think that's normal, man. I think that's completely normal. I'm going to go to my map. I'm going to go to TCAS, vertical profile, airport, and nav aid can come off. Good. You make a video on setup? Not necessarily on setup, Soren. My review wasn't like I was reached out, like Tobii reached out to me and they wanted me to do a product review, not a product tutorial, a product review. There's a million Tobii product, you know, there's a million tutorials out there for how to set these things up. So no, I didn't make a tutorial. I did a product review, not a product tutorial, if that makes sense. Yeah. Why don't you fly the ATR? So I went over that, Will. I don't know if you were here earlier, but kind of like the MD-80, the same reasons I don't fly the MD-80. I don't mind those airplanes, but I just find it difficult to fly it for more than like a couple streams just because it's a real world ops, man. I'm really on that kick of like real world ops and stuff right now. There's not a lot of operators of the ATR. There are operators, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. Every time I fly the ATR, it just makes me really want the Q400. Like the Q400 is my turboprop of choice. I don't mind the ATR, but it's just not my. Actually, I can show you a cool picture here. I told you guys my cousin just got his. He's flying for Canadian North, and he just got his type rating. He just passed. So this was him flying up in. I think he was flying into Iqaluit, flying cargo, the straight cargo, the ATR 72-500. So that's what he does now. He is the first officer, full type rated now. He's passed his in-dock. He's flying the ATR now. Pretty cool, right? He said he can get me a buddy pass in the new year, and I can go flying with him in the new year. So, well, I may go up to Iqaluit in the new year and get you guys some cool videos. Maybe flying on a Canadian North, an old school 737. I think they fly like 300s and 500s and 400s up there too. They have some newer ones. They have the 800s, but I think they fly the 4 and 5s up there as well. So that could be kind of cool. Still waiting on the day in the life of Captain Fam FO. Exactly. Yeah. How do you make the radio panel scroll faster than 0.05? I know it's not more this technically, but it takes forever to tune. I don't think you can, Miles. Some aircraft will do it, but other than that, I don't think you can. All right, we're going standard barrel through 18,000 feet and climbing. We're direct Roman right now. If we look at our departure, we should be coming up through Roman. We're just passing Cougar now, and then Roman. Cougar above 13,000. Roman below 19. Well, we're at 19 right now, and we're 3 out from Roman. We'll call that correct. Just saying, probably won't see the 777 until around early summer, I'm guessing. I don't know, man. I don't like. This is why I don't speculate, because I have no clue, dude. And you know, no offense to you, Tom, but it's all speculation, right, dude? We have no clue, man. We have no clue. PMDG is quite a big team, but we really don't know, man. It's all pure speculation. You can take whatever Robert said in that video yesterday, and who knows, man? Who really knows, dude? Someone has definitely asked already, but have you flown the Unibuilds? 320. No, I'm not on the beta. I try and usually avoid the Microsoft Flight Simulator betas. They usually cause more problems than they create, if that makes sense. Yeah, not interested in that, man. No, thank you. We'll fly it. It's going to be out in less than 2 weeks, right? The Microsoft Sim Update 14. It'll be out in about 2 weeks, and that's when we'll take a look at it, man. Also, being honest with you, it's just another A320neo. I know that it's AnyBuilds doing it, but it's just another A320neo. If it was something completely different, I might consider it. But considering I've flown an A320neo for the last like 3 years, hundreds of times, it's okay. It's a Toby 20% off deal you wanted to wait for, and do you have a sponsor code for us to use? The deal is on right now for Black Friday, so if you really wanted to, you can click on the link right there, and that'll take you to the Toby iProduct page, and I believe it's going to be 20% off. Yep, there it is right there. Save $56 US, 20% off, so you can buy it right now. I will have a special link that will benefit. I don't really get any kickback from that, but it's just a trackable link that Toby's going to be tracking for, I guess, how many people are looking, but yeah. A320neo right now is good, but I does have a lot of problems finding, especially with the autopilot not following correctly. Yep, which is, again, it's in a beta, right? So that's, you know, those are probably some bugs that are going to get squashed over the next couple of weeks, which is another reason why I don't want to jump into a beta, and I'm just going to wait, man. I've tried to teach you guys, and I've already spoke about it. Patience is key. Patience is key. That's it. Can you do direct in this aircraft? Kind of-ish. As long as it's not on a SID or a star, you can go direct. It will not redraw the path. So let's say if I wanted to go direct to one of the waypoints up here, it would not redraw the path for me. So yes, you can go direct, but it's not like the way that you would with any other airplane. So yeah. Another A320, a plane that nobody needs. Well, I wouldn't say that nobody needs. I think it's good to have options. I've kind of been waiting for another A320neo outside of a, you know, the fly-by-wire. I'm curious to, see how, you know, AnyBuilds is going to approach it, and how different it's going to be than the fly-by-wire. But yeah, like, I mean, I've literally been flying an A320neo since the release of this simulator 3.5 years ago. It's not top on my priority right now, right? Like, I'm not gonna risk jeopardizing the sim and my, you know, making it a shitty experience for you guys and a shitty experience for me on stream to kind of get those things, just so that I can go and fly it 2 weeks early, right? I'll wait. I will wait. There's no problems there. Let me add a total onto Alex, 300 on the months. Alex, thank you again for that $100 donation before departure, man. Incredibly kind, dude. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you hear Randazzo's interview? I did not. No, a couple people mentioned some things to me, but I did not see it, no. What mic do I have? The Shure SM7B. Probably my favorite microphone of all time. Michael Jackson used this microphone, chat, for recording. This was the Michael Jackson. That's how long this microphone has been around. Can I wait for a decent 350? Sure, yep. Options is good, but I'd like to see PMDG competition from the 7.3s to the 777. I don't know if you'll get it, maybe, one day, but yeah. Are you using the FTSIM sound pack? Nope, default sounds. Mopar, dude. All right, man, good to see you, buddy. Happy to support the good side of FS. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. What made you want to try the E-Jets? I remember the fuss when it was released. Yeah, so Mike, it's been 10 months. It's been 10 months. I've had a couple people reach out saying that the aircraft is like flyable now if you can deal without having VNAV and a custom FMC. The aircraft is flyable, and more importantly, it's fun to fly. So I got home from World Flight, and I was sitting there and I was trying to think, I was trying to plan ahead and what we were going to do, and I was like, man, The only really two aircraft that I have that are, you know, is an A320 or a 737. And I was just like, I really want to fly something different. And I don't know a lot about the Embraers. I'm not too familiar. We had the Embraers in X-Plane. I guess I had the 145 that I enjoyed in X-Plane, but for the most part, I've never really kind of done like a deep dive into like an Embraer. We've never really had, like I said, I've had the X-Craft 175 and the SSG 175, and they were very mediocre. But I just wanted to fly something new, man. That really, at the end of the day, that's kind of what it was. I wanted to fly something new. I wanted to fly something different for a week. I didn't want to have to jump right back into flying an A320 or a 737. And I wanted to add a little bit of a different option. And like I said, the aircraft released 10 months ago. I also wanted to see what's changed and what's been added and just how different is this aircraft. I think that's Mark up there in his MD-80, just absolutely, or sorry, his MD-11 just blasting above us. He's going to be much faster. He'll make it to Albuquerque well before we will. We're climbing like a little baby RJ. Righto, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Still in Disney? Hey, got any plans on getting your hands on the AnyBuilds A320 Neo on stream? You guys are crazy, man. Yes, we'll fly it when it comes out, Erin. I'm not going to go into the beta to fly an aircraft for 2 weeks early, man. I'm sorry, dude. As I've mentioned probably 10 times now already, it's not worth it. There's too many bugs. There's too many issues when you put your simulator into the beta. Right now, currently, I know that some of the bugs are that it is deleting all of your settings in your joystick, joystick settings. So that's something that I'm not willing to do to my simulator. I don't want to have to, every single time I launch my simulator, go back in and change my sensitivities or change my settings. And that's one of the big bugs right now that's going on with the Microsoft FlightSim. So yes, you will see me fly the A320 Neo, but it will probably be in 2 weeks time when it releases for everybody else. Yes, you should mount your yoke upside down for the immersion, right? The bicycle handle. If only you could do that. Do you have the problem that you need to press direct to the arrival? It tells you not available. Yes. So as I was mentioning before, you cannot go on the SID or the star. You cannot go direct to. You have to basically heading yourself. So if you need to go direct to a waypoint and it's on the SID or the star, just click on heading mode and send yourself direct to that waypoint. It's really the only way. IRL, did you like the ride on the Max? They were good. Yeah, I actually ended up riding on a couple Maxes. So 2 Air Canada Max 8s, and then Dan and I were on a United Max 9 out of Ontario, which was pretty cool. No. I don't know if I'll make it. Trying this new Alpha build, and there are some bugs. Uh-oh. Do you have the GSX issue with this plane? It tells me that the SimBrief aircraft doesn't match. Yeah, right, dog. Easy fix. Go to GSX, go to Customize Airplane, and down here, put the iCow type E75L. If you look down here, it's going to be like an E175. That's not the iCow for this aircraft. Pretty common. It is an Embraer E175, but remember that just like airports, there's an iCow type and an iCow code. So the iCow type for this aircraft is E75L. And that's what you need to do. You need to set that, and then you'll be good to go, man. Gonna fly the Ryanair Max 8 200 next month. Nice. Are they already? I didn't know they were already into their Maxes. I didn't know if they had any yet. That's pretty cool. Flying the Breeze E220 next week from BDL to Vegas. Loving Breeze. Nice. Very cool, Mark. Very, very cool. I love the E220, man. It's I actually really like that airplane. It's quiet. It's I love the engines. They're just beautiful. Now that I've got the TCA Airbus pack, looking forward to some real-world Boeing 7J7 ops. There you go. Didn't know these are good question, right, dogs? There you go. I would say that flying the 7.3 and the A320 all the time, so for me, just gets very repetitive, and I'd say that boring, and that's why I bought the E-Jets, because I don't really care. I wanted something new to fly. I mean, yeah, it definitely gets very repetitive. The content gets, it just feels like it's like 1 week after another. There's really no separation of the two, so Yeah. A220 is great air filtration. I never felt fatigue when I got off. Yeah, I don't know if I haven't really flown on an A220 all that long. I think the longest flight that I did on an A220 was from Toronto to Houston, which was about 3 hours, 2 hours and 50 minutes. It's the longest flight I've ever been on an A220, but Ryanair currently has 113 MAX 8200s in service and 410. Damn, I didn't know they had so many. Jesus. That's wild. All right, we're coming up on our cruise altitude. Now, we do have to remember for our descent into Albuquerque, it elevation at the airport is also quite high. Can't remember what the airport elevation is here. Yeah, even higher than Salt Lake, 53, 55. So we have to remember that coming in for our descent. Usually start your descent a little bit later just because of that. Look, I'm happy after World Flight. Yeah, World Flight was awesome, man. Had a ton of fun. Hanging out with some great people, some great friends. Raising money for a great cause. We raised over 23,000 USD. So pretty crazy, man. It was quite a lot of money. It was a great experience. Some things I would change with the sim and the setup and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Caleb, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. For the first time, I'm going to the Maldives in about a week. Not so much looking forward to it, especially the long haul on the 777. There you go. Yeah, that'll be awesome, man. I don't know if I've ever long hauled on a 777. I know that Air Canada operates the 777 from like Montreal to Vancouver, Toronto to Vancouver, but it's a little bit rare to catch that one. It's usually on like a repositioning flight. Republic of Venice, I don't know what you're asking, man. We're in an Embraer 175 and we're flying as Skywest, which is Delta Connection Skywest. Mark is passing us now up there. He's still airborne, so it's a good sign. It's a good sign. All right, let's get some tunes jamming for you guys here. Kepwick, Salt Lake City, or Denver MSP for scenery to get? I guess it depends where you fly, man. I mean, all three of those sceneries are great. Flightbeam Denver, Flightbeam MSP, PacSim Salt Lake City. They're all really great scenery. I don't know, man. You could really choose anything, and I think you'd be okay with it. But I guess choose the airport that you would most likely fly into. That would be my guess, I think. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Looking for 300 likes today. We are going to record the arrival into Albuquerque, and then we're going to be switching aircraft. Not switching aircraft, we're switching liveries. So right now we're flying as Delta Connection Skywest. We're going to be jumping in the United Skywest for our next flight over from Albuquerque to Denver. Denver's always a lot of fun. I love flying into Denver, so. San Diego's good. Yeah, the new San Diego. It's good as well. Yeah. When the 777 comes out, I'm going to recreate my flight from Cancun to Toronto, which is going in 2 weeks. There you go. Nice, man. Probably going to grab the new Jack scenery and head there from MSP. Yeah, we're going to take a look at that this week, Tom. We've got the new Jacksonville scenery, so we will be flying in this week. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, probably not, maybe on Monday. I think on Monday we're going to take a look at the new Jack scenery. Are the things on the World Flight Sim you'd change a personal thing or more of a popular thing amongst streamers that flew? I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably more a personal thing, Sebastian, right? The frame rates were a little bit... I personally felt that because we were getting such low frame rate, it felt like there was a ton of input lag. So it was really hard to kind of like wrap myself around the flight model and how to fly the aircraft correctly. I think I was getting it more towards the end of the stream, like end of the days that I was there. But yeah. But your back feels a little bit better after sitting on those seats. Yeah, that is rough, man. Those are rough. They need a few 4090s in the rigs to power all that. I think they have them. again, just time wasn't on their side, unfortunately, man. And I think that's a big thing. Yeah. Cap, you watch the video of the Air Canada 777 hard landing? I did. That was crazy, man. Yeah. There's a bit more lag of input lag than on the desktop in the real thing. From pilot feedback, it's close to real thing, just different than what you use in Microsoft. Could be. It could be, man. I still think that, you know, I'm not trying to argue with you, Mav. I still think if the simulator is getting 35 plus FPS, it doesn't translate into, like, it felt like we were getting less than 20 FPS the entire time. And to me, that was like one of the biggest things. I felt like I was having a lot of trouble kind of like, especially when it came to like flaring. I already described it to you. Like, I would hear the 10 call out, right? The aircraft visually looked like it was still like 50 feet off the runway. So you hear 10 in your head and you're like, okay, shit, start flaring. You start flaring, and then the aircraft seemingly feels like it drops like 30, 40 feet. You're like, okay, where's the runway? Where's the runway? I heard the 10 call out. There's no runway. There's no nothing. To me, the simulator running at less than 20 FPS is going to result in quite a bit more input lag. It just was like very deceiving is what I was getting at. So it's I'm not saying that I'm right in like the, oh, this is how it should fly, or that. I don't know how these things fly in the real world, right? So like, who am I to say that this is right or wrong? I'm just giving you from my perspective. There was definitely something off with like the call outs to the like altitude to also the frame rate, in my opinion, causing much more input lag than there probably would be and should be. When I was talking to the real 737 pilot who was there, I forget his name, I apologize. He was telling me that inputs on the 737 are almost immediate because the wingspan and the ailerons are so big. When you make a left or a right or an up and a down, it's almost immediate. The aircraft responds like that. In the simulator, when you go to flare, you would pull the yoke back and it was literally like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi before you saw the nose rise up or anything like that. So that's why I'm saying it just, to me, it felt like there was a lot more input lag than there most likely should have been. But again, I'm just giving you my opinion. I have no clue if that's correct, if that's wrong. It just felt that there was a lot of, yeah, it just felt weird. Felt weird. On ProSim, well, ProSim is the program that I was running on, yes. But I don't know if it has anything to do with that. Rookie was saying that you can change like the height of the aircraft, how it visually looks out the window. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. It just didn't really feel right. It's called desync and lag. I don't know if it's called desync and lag. Usually it's input lag, right? It's because the frame rate is so slow that when you make an input, it takes, you know, so. Mr. Mopar Dude dropping 10 gifted members. Unbelievably kind. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Mopar. Thank you, man, for the support. Guys, please get some love and chat for Mr. Mopar Dude if you haven't done so, and if you were able to get a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That is incredibly kind, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you. Yes, and hopefully next year we're going to take some time. I think Maverick and Rookie said that they were going to rebuild the computers. There's a lot of things I think that was going on with the computers as well. I felt like the computers running 3090s and i9s and stuff like that probably could have had better performance. I think there's a lot of weird things going on in the background. I heard that the people who initially had set them up and kind of did the computers are not necessarily the right. They don't necessarily have the proper knowledge about those types of things. So hopefully going forward, we get a little bit of a, you know, the computers either get new graphics cards, maybe 4090s with frame gens, or they rebuild the computers to get them in a little bit. So the low frame rates killed the immersion. I wouldn't say they killed the immersion, Diego, because we're sitting in a full 737 cockpit. The immersion was there. It just felt weird to me. I've flown a Pro Sim 737. Remember, I rented one for a full week. I had a full Pro Sim 737 for a full week, and that one felt significantly better than the one that we were flying. The one that we were flying, it just felt like there was just more issues than good things going on, and not in a bad way. Like I said, it was still an enjoyable experience. I had a great time flying with friends, all that stuff, but it just felt very weird. The whole simulator, and like I said, the way that we were sitting, the call outs, it felt like there was a lot of things going on. All right, Denver Center is contacting us, 12765. I don't know why Denver's calling us. Are we in Denver airspace? Where the hell are we?
No worries, we're coming to our top and drop here. We're going to be switching over to uniform shortly.
I guess we're over Denver?
Yeah, Southwest 200, let's do this. Descend and maintain flight level 320. You can switch over to Intercom. Albuquerque Center's offline.
Yeah, we'll see you. Thank you, sir. Over to uniform.
Was the Pro Sim for the members? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that I rented for a week, yeah. The amount of power it has to take to power all that. I mean, 3 PCs. 3 PCs with i9s and 3090s. So I feel like the PCs were capable enough to run everything.
I'm not getting that transponder.
But, yeah.
Turn the TARE on. I'm in the new TDFI, and I've actually turned it on with the client. It keeps turning on and off standby.
Next year will be much better. The sim was great for us moving it a month from the event and rebuilding it in the time. So now next year will be a proper space. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Maverick. I know you guys will take care of it, and we'll either get new PCs built or you'll just rebuild the one. I don't even think there's anything wrong with the PCs that you guys have. Just like you said, remove some of that bloatware and get some of that stuff off, and I think you'd be good to go. Denver Center, good afternoon. Skywest 4085, flight level 330. It's going to give us a squawk.
Skywest 4085, Denver Center, hello, squawk 0530.
0530, Skywest 4085. All right. Good for that. JJ, what's up, my man? Huge no floaties to you, dude. Is that 170 worth the price in its current state? Again, I feel like that's going to be a user preference.
423, offline, radar service is terminated for
is it fun to fly? Yes. Visually, is it good to look at? Yes. I think the modeling's good, the texturing's good, the sound's good. If you can deal with, if you can deal with no VNAV and no custom FMC, I would say it's good. But yeah, there'll be better hardware, but it's because the PC setup now was built good, so they'll be rebuilt and better done on the software side. Good. A lot to do with the internet not being as good where it was. Got you. Okay. Yeah, and I know you were saying like a lot of the things. Also,
negative.
Everything runs like through IP addresses and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. A lot of the parts were run on Ethernet. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Roger. Skywest 4085, your radar contact. We'll call it 30 miles west of Dove Creek. Hello.
Hello. Okay. So where do we need to start our descent? So we need to always start planning this. I don't know if the weather 3:30 at 6. We can still plan 2-6. Hopefully they'll give it to us. I don't know what they're going to end up giving us, chat. I don't even know why we're in Denver Center right now. Maybe I need to go look at FlightSim map, but maybe we are. But JJ, thanks for the 5 bones, man. I appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. I'll leave it up to you, JJ, to be honest with you, man. If you're looking for something different and you're okay with using vertical speed to descend your aircraft and not relying so much on system depth, then yeah, it's fun to fly. But again, you're buying a payware aircraft. At some point, you would also like to make sure that, are we going to get a custom VNAV? Is there going to be a custom FMC? So you have a short path through Denver airspace. Got you. Real World ATIS is promoting runway 8 and runway 3. Yeah, I know. That's what sucks, Would you recommend the TCA Airbus Captain Pack? Absolutely. Yes. Fantastic product. Same as the Boeing pack. Still big respect for them. I'm sure in time we'll get it smooth. Main goal was to raise money for a good cause. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Like I said, that's why I'm not, you know, I wasn't concerned. I wasn't going there for flight training and expecting my, you know, expecting to be flying a level D simulator where I can go home and say, hey guys, I logged 20 hours in a level D, you know, 737 simulator this week down in California. That wasn't my, no. I was there to hang out with friends and raise money for a great cause, which we did. And really, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, man. Like, I could care less what my landings look like or how floaty they were or how smashy they were. That's not why we were there, right? We were there for, we're there to raise money for a great cause, right? So, Pizza Monster, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. And I said, like, I can't stress this enough. The amount of work that Maverick did, like, less than a month before going live. Like, I don't think you guys understand, like, the amount of wires and configuration that this thing has. It's fucking nuts. It's like a real 737. Like, it's just wires and harnesses and, oh man, it's absolutely insane. You know what we need though? Les, are you still here, Les? You need to mark down in your calendar, Les, for next year. We need Les O'Reilly there. That's like, we need to do whatever we can do. Les, you got to join us next year, man, because I mean, even Les, if you didn't fly and you just ran like the audio video side of things and you set things up properly and professionally, I think that would do a fucking world of a difference. So I don't know what we need to do to get Les there next year, but whatever Les you need to be there with us next year.
Southwest 3176, runway 35 right, taxi via Mike, Hotel Echo.
So they're landing 3.5s in Denver. It's a tough time of the year for you, but you can try it. Whatever you can do. I think it's around the same time, Les, so I don't know if it helps knowing beforehand, months and months beforehand, but
Squawk 41174117.
yeah, I think it would be extremely beneficial to have you out there for the week, man. I don't know, Les, that's above my pay grade. Absolutely it would be, trust me. Les would have that shit working like that. We wouldn't have ran into any of the problems I'm pretty sure that we ran into. Yeah. Most of all, have fun. We had a lot of fun. Mav is a saint. Dude, I'm telling you, without Maverick, I can't stress this enough. I really wish I could have just taken videos of Maverick for the week and been like, look at what this man has to go through. Look at what this man is doing for us right now for World Flight. And it was incredible, man. Incredible. If you could put a monetary value on how much work Mav put in a week, he would have probably raised double what we raised for the, it was just incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. What are these songs? It's usually a big travel time for you? Got you. Okay. Hey man, all the flights got finished except one. I think that was a huge success. Damn right. Yeah.
Delta 489, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4 today.
Vape's dead. Saw the plane hardware doing crazy shit. Ain't no way those things would have been different no matter whom was there. It's Mav's fault. It's Mav's fault, but he did awesome. Exactly. Well, I wouldn't say it's Mav's fault. I don't think it's anybody's fault that the simulator had to be moved, like I said, a month before the event. The fact that they had to move the simulator and the fact that it even worked in general is mind-blowing, to be honest with you. Jack, give me a second. I'm going to go find my vape charger. I'll be right back.
FedEx 11, you still with me?
Step back in the pit. I'm still trying to troubleshoot no dice here. I think it's this new alpha build with a bug that I might just log off with.
Roger, yeah, I'm still not getting anything.
Yeah, I've cycled through everything in the actual sim itself and on the client and no dice.
Southwest 3877, Salt Lake is offline, radar service is terminated, frequency change is approved. Have a good weekend.
Right.
Order unit call, thanks for
Vape is charging. To go. What are these shitty songs? I mean, Welcome to streaming on YouTube, where everything and anything gets copyrighted, so you have to play shitty non-copyright music. Otherwise you get in trouble.
Good morning, November 8th and 4th here on the cut.
I'm still waiting for the day that YouTube just makes it so, like, we can just play whatever we want. I'm still waiting on that day. Kept use Bing Map add-on? No, I do not. I use the default maps.
Denver Center.
Sounds a lot like Mark. It is.
International and
it is.
Climb and maintain 3000. Departure is with me. Squawk is going to be 00.
It's less Mav's fault, but I still blame Dan. Exactly. Have to blame Dan.
0065, hold for release, November 8th, 4th here.
November 4, Sierra Juliet, readback is correct.
By the outside airport buildings and cities are basic, just have really got decent buildings textures. Make sure that you have Bing Map data turned on in your settings. But I don't run any like the Google Map add-on or anything like that. I don't run any of that, no. Cloudy. Have you tested any builds A320 V2 yet? No, man. I'll wait for full release, Jesse. I'm not on the beta. I'm not on Sim Update 14 beta. I actually try and avoid Sim updates. ECAP, do you recommend this over the CRJ for people looking for regional planes? It's a tough call. It's a tough call. They do fly similarly. As in, like, the RJ, you know, the RJ does offer like a VNAV or a coupled VNAV or like a VNAV path and stuff like that. This doesn't offer any of that. It really depends. I think it really depends. It's a tough call. I don't know which one I would recommend. This at least gets updated. The Aerosoft CRJ hasn't been updated in a year and 5 months.
Sorry, Alaska 289.
Kind of hard to tell somebody to download a product that hasn't received an update in that long, right? So, I don't know. Need to be between 26 and 20,000 at 4 run.
Southwest 3176, wind 200 at 6, runway 35.
Where's Dan been? Dan's here.
By runway thing.
Dan, I was just in California with Dan for a full week. Kept quiet.
The jam is live, and I don't waste time. On the mic if it don't rhyme. Jump to the rhythm, jump to the rhythm, jump.
See?
Sorry if this gets you demonetized, Cap. I'm just a squirrel, trying to get a nut to move your butt.
Jesus Christ. That's what we need. We just need you guys to donate in, like, song lyrics, and we'll listen to songs that way. Okay, chat? That's how it works.
November 4 Sierra Juliet, release for departure if not off 5 minutes. Attention within 10 minutes on this frequency. Change to advisories approved.
For advisory 5 minutes, 4 Sierra Juliet.
Haven't seen him in a minute. He was here, man. He's here. I think he's working today. Yeah. But I agree with you, Mav. It was a whole effort by everybody, but I think, being honest, you deserve the most credit out of anybody. It is rookie sim. He did allow us to use and abuse it for the week while we're there for it. I wouldn't say abuse it, but use it. But again, I don't think any of this happens without you, man. So, you know. You on the night train? I'd seen another group also trying to do X-Plane to Microsoft FlightSim Bridge. Would have been another one of those weird builds. That is weird. That's a great way to put it, Mark. Mav was the glue to the whole operation. Trains? We saw some trains. Mopar got to see a special livery. Like, who even knew that they did liveries for trains and stuff? I didn't know they did that, but Mopar found one.
Southwest 3176, your radar contact. Clear directed day and climb and maintain 13,000.
We saw badass trains. We actually went for a little bit of a drive so we could specifically find this train for Mopar or this train yard. You have to do a little bit more research for what we're going to do next year, Patek. Those are called heritage units. See, there you go, chat. Heritage units. What I know. The graffiti is basically the livery nowadays. Yeah, on some of them for sure. What would you say is wrong with the CRJ right now? It just it acts very weird. The flight model in it is like very basic early days Microsoft Flight Simulator flight model, so it doesn't even have a custom flight model. It flies really weird. The systems, they're kind of there, they're kind of not. Like I said, it has a coupled VNAV, but I don't really trust it. Kind of does whatever it wants. The ILS and glide slope and localizer capture is a little bit weird. It'll absolutely blow through localizers and glide slope like it's nothing, like it's no problem. I don't know, man. There's certain other things, right, as well that I feel like could use some work. I'm gonna step through our plan here just because I want to. How do you step through? Can you step through?
Got it. Starfleet 1701, you can contact Smitty 133.4, good day.
334, go!
Guess you. I don't know if you can.
Southwest 1092, same to you, contact Minneapolis
How do you?
133.4, we'll see you. 133.
I thought there was a way to like step through the climb, but maybe not. Pizza Monster 4 months says, once again, thanks for everything you did during World Fight. It was great to be a part of it. I'm looking forward to winning my Airbus pack. Nice. Congrats, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, especially with the team that we have now moving forward, I think with like Jeff, myself, Ryan, Maverick, Mark, Dan, Mopar Dude, Flyboy, just to name a few. I mean, I know there's a bunch of other guys as well. Honcho, Moose, Yarrow, Liam. I don't want to forget anybody on the team, but like I feel like moving forward, we've got a great group of people that I think are going to make a conscious effort to go out every year. And I hope that this is the case for next year, and we can get the same group of guys down there, and it can be just as good, man. You know, starting to send in MSP back in a bit. Sounds good, man. There's a lot of rain descending in Albuquerque. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna grab the weather here, see how things are looking. Winds are 330 at 6, 10 mile visibility, broken at 6, broken at 75, overcast at 9. It'll be spicy. We'll see what he wants. Well, I guess he's not going to give us anything. Yeah, there's no ATC. We're going to be on our own. So I don't know, man. I guess we're just going to shoot the... I wish there was a way... How do I step through this? There has to be a way to step. Right? Like, am I going crazy? There has to be a way to, like, why can't I thought it was one of these ones. I can't remember. It's weird in the Embraer. It's weird how you step, you like click or something, you click through and it goes to the next waypoint. I just want to make sure. It looks like it's drawing it in correctly and I shouldn't have to worry about it, but I'm always scared. I'm always scared about taking these RNAV approaches in a basic one. Plan, view, then zoom in and out with the knobs below the FMC. So that's what I thought it was. But that doesn't seem to be...
Thanks for your help, and we'll keep troubleshooting this problem. Appreciate you figuring it out for me.
Yeah, no worries. Skywest 4085, same to you. Albuquerque's offline. You can switch over to Unicom someone.
Unicom, hopefully we'll see you for a flight into Denver from Albuquerque. Skywest 4085. Alright, we're over to Unicom. Yeah, usually I thought it was these guys as well, and it's not going through. Now that could just be user problem, but yeah, it's not doing anything. Nope, Uber, I'm going to wait for the full release. I don't want to go... I don't want to go into... I don't want to go into the beta of Microsoft Flight Simulator. One knob does zoom, one does step. It's below the FMC, not the knob that you were using. Oh, okay. Back to plan. Ooh, this one? Ah. Yes, sir. We found it. Thank you. You're a good dad. Ah, Ah, look at that, chat. I mean, it looks like it's actually going to do it correctly. The only thing here, the only big thing here is just making sure that I don't fudge the, okay, so it's weird. So you have, it only goes one way. It doesn't like recycle itself. So we just have to be, cautious of our altitudes. But it looks like it's drawing the path in perfectly. Like there's the arrival path. It looks like it's all there. There's the turn in for the RNAV. I mean, shit, chat. If we pull this off, it's going to be difficult, but I feel like we got it. Feel like we got it, chat. All right, we may have to start thinking about a descent now. We're at Rosie. We need to be above flight level 290. We need to be above flight level 280 at Sky, but then we need to be between 26 and 20,000. So maybe if we aim for about 24,000 at Forerun, which is 9,000 feet. What do we got out to Sky? Oh, yeah, we need to start our descent, chat. So let's go 28,000. We'll go vertical speed. We'll go at about, I don't know, we'll go like 2,400 feet per minute initially. I'm going to bring my speed back to Mach 0.76 on the descent. So there we go. Thank you, Davis. In the jungle, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Issue with the aircraft, it should work. Yeah, it did work. I was just using the wrong bouton. Okay. We're out to Sky. What was it? Forerun that we needed to be at? Yeah. Okay. So below 2.6. We're not bad. We should be good on the descent right now. Let's go to auto brake medium because of the high elevation. And actually, if we're coming in on 2.6, we probably want to go auto brake low. We want to drag out that. We're coming in this way, right? So we're going to make that turn in down like this for 2.6. Going to the terminal, they parked over at... Look at this quickly. All right, yeah, they park all the way over there. So we're parking on this side of the terminal over here. So yeah, if we can use the length of the runway, maybe vacate Alpha 6, Alpha 5, and Alpha into the ramp. That would be the easiest way possible. I'm trying to see the exact gate that they go to. I'll just go like this. It'll be much easier for me to see exactly which gate they go to. So we're going to like one of these gates, one of the Bravos. Bravo 6, 8, 4, 10, any one of those ones we should be good to go to. Right. We're coming up on Forerun, 3 miles from Forerun. We needed to be at below 26 at Forerun. All right, so let's keep descending. Go vertical speed. We're going to keep her going, 2,000 feet per minute. All right, next restriction is going to be Jocklow between 18 and 14. So let's keep that descent going to like 16. Plan from there. We're going to go 280 on the descent, so that's perfect. We'll maintain that. And the only other thing we need is our altimeter, which is going to be 3011. We also need to set up some minimums and some stuff like that. So we're on the RNAV. Minimum's 5724. That's going to be a little bit fun. So we'll flip that over to Barrow, and we'll start scrolling. 5724. It'd be something similar like that in Denver as well, so. Alright, what was it? 5728. So we'll go 5730 on the minimums. Good. We've got that set. We don't need ILS frequencies or anything like that because it is an RNAV approach. Cool. Okay. Went to enter the cabin in the add-on aircraft and there's an actual boarding music playing. Of this aircraft, yeah, you can turn that on and off in the settings. You go to the settings up here and you go to aircraft. It's like somewhere operator. There you go, cabin music. I don't know. I usually have it turned off, but... Nick, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. For what it's worth, I just checked Albuquerque 8s. They're arriving on both 3 and 2-6. Okay, there we go. They were arriving on 8s earlier, but I guess they've probably changed that a little bit. All right, what was it? Jocklo. No, it's fine. Jocklo between 18 and 14. Should be good at that. I'm going to keep descending us a little bit more now. I'm going to go like 2,500 foot per minute. Should be good. An extra 500 feet per minute should help us out. All right, music's done now as well. So we'll get set up here for our approach. It is going to happen pretty quickly. Again, remember the high elevation here. So the approach will happen pretty quickly. You can see a little bit of rain. I don't know what the anti-ice is on this thing. I think when it's like this, it's all on auto mode. Yeah, it is all on auto mode. Okay, so we shouldn't have to worry about any anti-ice. Everything's on auto. We'll go on. 3 has an ILS. Yeah, we don't want an ILS. We want an RNAV. Yeah. What's with the FO screens? You could turn them on or off. Saves performance. So if you actually come over here and you go to the settings, and I think it's under here, it actually shows you what's causing FPS. So you can see here our ICAS is taking up, you can see like just how much FPS they take. So if you have the screens turned off, there's 0 FPS hit. You can see like the MICDO is taking up an FPS having it on in the second one. So you turn the screens off, yeah. 2.6 is backed up to the mountains. Yes, 2.6 is a beautiful approach. We've flown the RNAV 2.6 plenty of times. Always a great approach. All right, we're looking good. Jocklo between 18 and 14. We're coming through 20 right now. I'm actually going to bring this down to about 2,800 foot per minute. Again, a very normal descent. Do not worry. PAX and Salt Lake City were too fun approach. They are fun. Pushing back right now into Omaha to Vegas. Nice. Very cool. You didn't mention Doug and Nate, and you were listing World Flight people. They were my least favorite too. Found them irritating. No, like I said, I was gonna miss people. There was literally like 30 people, man. I also missed. I missed more than those guys. I missed a couple people on that one. But yes, everybody was great. I had a great time with everybody. No issues with anybody that was there. Jocklo through 18,000, we're looking good. We do have a 250 speed restriction, so we are going to bug up 250 on our speed. 250. I'm actually going to go 240. I'm going to throw out a little bit of ground spoiler here to help with the descent, and then we're going to continue our descent. We need to go down to 9,210 knots at Nodme. So we're going to bring this down to 9,000. And then I think we can chill out on the descent a little bit. We don't need to be so crazy on the descent now. About 1,800 feet per minute. Should be good. Down to 9,000. Nodme is about 25 miles off our nose. So we should be good. Speed's rolling back now. We do have our ground spoilers out. Speed brakes. The new K-Jack scenery is available? It is, yes. We'll be flying in on Monday, Keith. Monday we're going to do Jacksonville. There's a couple pilot, co-pilot pairs who seem... to grate on each other's nerves a lot. I think this respect is such an event. You and Dan were thick as thieves, though. Hey, man, you gotta have fun, dude. I mean, and listen, I totally understand it at the same point, dude. I mean, a lot of those people were flying graveyard shifts, right? Flying from, you know, midnight to 6 a.m. and stuff like that. Like, you know, a lot of people were really tired. There's a lot of stuff going on as well, right? So, yeah. People need to back off of Nate. Try staying up all night, flying a sim and glitching and having cameras on broadcasting you. I mean, dude, like I said, I totally get it. I didn't really see any of those things. I haven't really heard anybody like razzing on Nate. I didn't see anybody razzing on anybody. But yeah, like I said, like you have to understand we're all human beings as well too, right? And it was quite a lot. Like it's a lot of people were tired. A lot of people were You know, like you said, the sim wasn't performing as well as it maybe could have been, and that can upset people too. So, yeah. Hello, Joey. Are you home tonight, Joey? The E-Jet's actually flyable. I would say that it's flyable. Yeah. It doesn't have VNAV, doesn't have a custom FMC, but it is somewhat flyable. Perf, we're going to go to our landing performance. We need to throw in some information here. So we've got runway heading 259. So like that. Good. Temperature down in Albuquerque was 12 degrees. Nice day. Good. And the wind is reporting 330 at 6. Into there. Good. We'll go to landing. There's our approach speeds. 136 flaps 5. Yeah. Long week, but a lot of fun nonetheless. Yes, absolutely. I can't believe you had to go right back to work, man. I'm home later, early Thanksgiving dinner with Kimbo, but I'll be home after. Okay. Sounds good. All right, so after Nod Me, we need to be at Cernal for 6,700. So we just need to make sure that we're at 9,000 feet, 210 knots for Nod Me. All right, Mark is turning final. So perfect separation between the two of us. Should not have any issues. Back to work less than 8 hours after our last landing. You're nuts, dude. You're an absolute madman. Madman, I tell you. I see terrain, chat. A little bit rainy, but I do see terrain down there. We do need visual of the airport if we're going to shoot this approach. But Cody, welcome back to First Class, man. Huge no floaties. Thank you very much for your support, my man. Appreciate you, dude. Good to see you back. Hope life is good, man. Hope you're having fun. Thanks for support, dude. Excuse me. Remind me, guys, that we can do our replay of the arrival. We can catch the replay. Piccadilly, thank you. Been working a lot, tired. Hey, man, I feel you, dude. That's better than not working, though, right? Better than not working, my man. All right, let's bug up 210. Having money in your pocket and being able to do the things that you want to do. That's a big win to me. Okay, I don't know what the aircraft is doing right now. Seems to be kind of doing its own thing. Should be taking us direct to Nod Me, and you can clearly see that it's not doing that. So I'm going to go back to a runway heading, a heading mode. I don't know exactly what happened with that. You can see that we're supposed to be direct Nod Me. Nod Me is 2.5 miles off our nose here, so I don't know exactly what happened with that one. Aircraft did not like that for some reason. All right, 6,700 feet, so we'll go down to 7,000 feet after we pass Nod Me. That's where we're going to be going. We may have to hand fly the approach from here, chat. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we may have to do that. Now, I don't think it'll even let me go like, well, it says direct to Dweeb. If I put on nav, where are you going to go? You're going to go direct Dweeb. LNav is back on and engaged. Let's see where it wants to go. Pay attention to it here. We have to take it off immediately, but we can go down to 6,700 feet, so we can go vertical speed. We'll descend at about 1,000 feet per minute. Should be good. Daniel, celebrating 40 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man. We do appreciate the support. This is Hello, Cap. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you, man. Cap, not gonna lie, that was the last landing I had for last flight back to Ontario. It was so satisfying after a long week in the picture perfect, not gonna lie. I was feeling the nerves. Hey, man. Absolutely. Gotta get that bad boy back home. Yes, sir. All right, should make a slight left to pick. I don't know. It didn't like that waypoint at Nod Me. It was like almost like it was going to, everything's fine after we pass the waypoint Nod Me. That's why I always say make sure you've got your heading selector selected and ready to go. All right, cool. Speed's coming back, 180. Let's go flaps 1.
FedEx is at the Albuquerque VOR, turning back, final runway 26 visual.
He's turning visual. Hopefully we won't have any issues. I don't think we will. I'm really concerned, and I really want to see if the aircraft is going to make its turn. We want to be basically fully configured at, I think it's Abu or something. What is that waypoint? Zabco. At Zabco, we want to be basically fully configured. So we're about 5 miles from Zabco. I'm going to bring the speed back to 170. Let's go flaps 2.
2,500.
Thank you. We'll go gear down. Bring that speed back. You know what? We'll just set final approach speed now. What was it? 130... 136. Final approach speed. 136 is in. Good. Let's go flaps 3. Beautiful. Make sure all of our lights are on. Lit up like a Christmas tree. Good, good. Flaps 4. And we're coming through 160 knots. Flaps 5. I will confirm that flap 5 is set here. Flap 5 is set. Good. Auto brake is set as well. Beautiful. Aircraft should be making its turn. We're going to keep an eye on this. We don't want it to fly us into the side of a mountain. We are very low on the approach, if you didn't notice already. There's our houses right down there. I am going to start the recording as well, so we can watch it back from here, get a nice wing view. Aircraft is turning. All is good. Again, we need to be at, what was it? Cernal, 6,700 feet. So I'm going to go down to Altcel, 6,000 vertical speed, and I'm going to descend at about 500 feet per minute, just to make sure that we're on track with the runway. The aircraft is turning, so it's a good start. It is flying it. Always good. And then what we'll do is we'll obviously set up our Toby as well, because we're going to want to be visually flying this. I'm going to take control of the auto throttle.
Throttle.
Alright, my throttles. As we're coming through these turns here, I'm going to go ahead and take control of the aircraft. You know what? I gotta say, man, the aircraft, minus that one weird thing about nod me back there,
1,000.
it has flown the RNAV approach perfectly fine. There's really no issues. So, I don't see really any issues here. But I'm going to take control of the aircraft now.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Good. And now we're going to fly the RNAV approach. There's our runway right there, so we're looking good. I will give the aircraft credit where credit is due. It actually flew the approach better than I thought it would. But there's our runway. We're 3 white, 1 red. So bring the nose down a little bit, cut some of the speed. Good. Albuquerque traffic, Skywest 4085, short final 26, Albuquerque.
And Albuquerque
All right.
traffic, FedEx 11, inbound 12, behind the
Volume's up. We're looking good on the approach. 2 white, 2 red.
500.
Enjoy, my friends.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Reversers, nose down gently, decelerating, into the wind. A little bit more firm than what we wanted, but still a good landing, I think. Reversers are stowed. We want to ride this out as
Auto brake.
much as we want. Auto brake is off. We do have an aircraft behind us, but I'm going to take the next exit, not this one. We'll take the next one. Keep my speed up as much as possible. I wouldn't say that was a smash, guys, but like, could have flared it a little bit more for a little bit more smooth, but I'm still happy with that one. These are default sounds, yes. Right, and we're vacated back up into the flight deck. A 3-wire. You guys are wild, man. You realize that's just like a normal everyday landing, like a 200 and something foot per minute. Just a regular, normal, everyday landing. You guys are acting like I'm fucking XP-72 700 foot per minute landings over here. You guys are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy, dude. All right, clean everything up. Spoilers, flaps. Let's go and get the EPU to the on position. Good. Let's go and get our nose lights off. Actually, nose light stays on. Landing lights will come off. Everything looks good up top there. Happy with those. Good. And we'll stop the clock 1 hour and 9 minutes. I think we're a little bit delayed. I think we're supposed to be 1 hour and 5 minutes. 1 hour and 9. Where did I say we wanted to park? We wanted to park at... what was it? Bravo 8, if possible. Let's go here. Bravo 8B, sure. Nope. By Delta. Good. Cool. And we'll spool up the EPU. Get that guy going. We can stop our recording as well. So we did record the arrival. Stop that. Good. We'll watch that in a minute. So down the taxi, I mean, we're going 11 knots. Is it 11 or 21? Oh, 18 knots. Jesus, they're so small. It's my only complaint with the RJ and the Embraer. They're so small, dude. The little numbers to try and see. And, like, you can't have, like, your view set like this where you can actually see them, right? So it's a little bit pain in the ass. I'm a real pilot, only 300 plus acceptable. Nice. 200 to 250 is totally acceptable. I feel like it's like a normal, yeah. Mopar. It's a small plane to be planting at 200 foot per minute. You're nuts, dude. It's not a fucking Cessna, man. It's an Embraer. It's a commercial jet, dude. If you actually are concerned about a 200 foot per minute landing, I think you need to go fly. You need to go fly real airplanes a little bit more. I can assure you that this jet lands. Okay, someone's here. We'll go Bravo 10. Hold on. I can assure you that the jet is perfectly fine landing at 200 foot per minute. Perfectly fine. Not only that, look at the G rating, 1.06. Nothing wrong with that either. Is there a delay or something? What do you mean? Hillcap, why is there no AnyBuilds A320 on Steam? Because you have to be in the beta of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not in the beta. You should have seen some of the landings that we saw at LAX. These guys just absolutely torching the runway. Smacking into it. Just big billows of smoke going everywhere. Pretty, there were some heavy landings when we were there watching. Alrighty, park brake goes on, upstairs, EPU's on, bleeds are on, good. Engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Albuquerque. Red beacon light comes off. Beautiful. I don't think we're going to get a dance. We got a dance. Nope, no dance. He just literally disappeared. Upright jet bridge. Turn those sounds down a little bit. Jump outside. Give you a beautiful view of the jet bridge connecting. And then we're going to go ahead and do our... oh shit, I should have put the flaps all the way full for replay. Hopefully it's not too late and it actually does it. We're going to request deboarding. How's the FPS in this plane? Not bad. Not good, not bad. I really haven't noticed it. Not any more so than I would like flying the Phoenix or the PMDG or something like that. I feel like it's right up around there. So, yeah. I heard that this plane is bad. What do you think about it? Well, the airplane came out 10 months ago. 10 months ago, I would agree with you that yes, it was probably a bad product. it's been a couple people were mentioning that it's worth flying now, so I wanted to kind of have a look at it and see exactly for my own how it is. No custom FMC, no VNAV. Other than that, I actually think it's somewhat flyable. If you're okay with doing calculations and descending via vertical speed and not having like an FMC that has all the bells and whistles as a PMDG or a Phoenix, then I think it's enjoyable to fly. It hand flies really great. It's fun to fly. It feels like you're flying a jet. It doesn't feel like you're flying like a little Cessna or something like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Albuquerque Center's online. Yes, Albuquerque Center is online. I saw that they just came online now. So that's a great, we'll have them for our departure. Let me get some tunes going. I don't know what happened to the playlist that I had yesterday, so I'm going to find that. That's that there, and then we want this one, and then we're gonna want to go play. Good. No Christmas beats. Okay, cool. Aircraft is deboarding. I'm gonna go ahead and set up our next flight. Again, we're flying Albuquerque to Denver, but we're gonna be under United Skywest. I think they are. Let me see if I can get... Flight Radar's not giving it to me. See if we can get it at Flight Aware. The only thing about Flight Radar is that it'll only give you flights that are like planned for today. It makes it difficult. Like if you search for 2 airports, it won't give you like all of the flights. But if you go to Flight Aware will give you like all the flights for the day, for the month, for the whatever, right? All right, we have Skywest. Let's be okay. We'll be them. New flight. Skywest United. Good. 4641, and we're going from Albuquerque to Denver. I'm just glad we were able to fly the RNAV approach. That's a cool ass approach, man. If you guys ever fly in Albuquerque, make sure you fly that approach. It's even nicer when you can actually see all the terrain and the mountains and the whole city like under you while you're doing the approach. It's a lot of fun. Really, really, really cool approach. It's giving us 2-6 for departure again. I don't know. Maybe we'll get 2-6. It's giving us 16 right for arrival into Denver. What's the weather doing in Denver? See what they're doing here. Cap, you taught me how to calculate top of descent. Altitude plus 3, distance you put 1800 vertical speed in. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's usually, you may have to change that. Sometimes you may have to go down to like 2400 foot per minute or something like that. But winds are 310 at 6. That's for Denver. We're definitely landing north. I don't know why they would be landing south. I'm gonna plan 3-5 right. 3-5 left, 3-5 right, 3-5 right. Into Denver. I don't know why winds are 310 at 6. We're definitely landing north. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. Hopefully we don't have to mess around with that all too much. We're gonna go with we'll go with 87 passengers for this leg, so we'll have a nice full aircraft. We'll go ahead and do that, take care of that. That's good, that's set, good. We'll go to sim brief. We're gonna go to flights, unload, import, sim brief, good, we'll get all of that. Okay, let me disconnect from VATSIM. Let me go to GSX. We'll restart the Kutao script. Let me jump inside the aircraft. Let me close all the doors. And then we will go ahead and watch our replay. I do have the flap set and everything there. So we'll go to replay. We'll hit the play button. And we are coming through here. I'm going to bring this forward. We'll watch like coming through the turns and stuff here. It's really always cool to watch like a wing view coming through. Watch all these turns and down in. It's always fun. 26 is the current departure for Albuquerque on ATIS. Good, cool, thank you. What are your thoughts on the... I have no clue, Summer. I don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a good looking jet. It is. That's why, another reason why I wanted to fly it. The Embraer 175, even just the stance of like how it looks, it's crazy, man. Denver ATIS for arrivals is 16 left, 16 right, and 17. I don't understand what's going on today. Like, it feels like they just want to do opposite day. How are winds blowing out of the north at 6 knots, but they're landing south? Just doesn't make sense. I'm telling you, man. flying to Denver right now on VATS and they're landing on the 16s. It's so weird. I don't understand why. Andre celebrating 16 months. Hey Cap, hope all's good. Just tested the AnyBuilds A320neo, incredible for freeware, but as you said, betas have issues and there are some stutters. Yeah, I'm gonna wait, man. I have no problem waiting. Like I said, if it was something completely different, if it was an aircraft that we didn't have, like the A300 or something, I may be inclined to join it, but it's just another A320neo. Trust me, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that AnyBuilds has given us an A320neo, but it's also something that I don't need to risk sim performance and sim isms and issues. It's not worth it. Infinite Flight Guy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. We're going to quit vaping. This is THC. I quit vaping many years ago, as well as cigarettes. So yes, I have quit vaping. This is marijuana, THC. So I wouldn't really call it vaping. I don't know what you would call it, but yeah, that definitely could have been a little bit more smooth. Now, especially that I'm seeing the wing, we kind of bailed into the runway there at the last second. I feel like it definitely could have been a little bit of a smoother approach. I'm going to bring this into like right here. We'll record that. Let's go outside and see what that looks like. It looks like we heavily came in on the right gear as well. So, yeah. Should I buy the E-Jets now or should I wait for the final release? Completely up to you. Are you okay flying an aircraft without VNAV, without a custom FMC? If you are, sure, go for it. If you're expecting, and there's nothing wrong with this, if you're expecting a full finished product for you to give your money, then I would say just wait. That's it. Just wait. Forgot to turn all the lights back on. We did land with landing lights and all that stuff. So the final release, they've already said the final release is going to be 50 or 60 pounds. So, or euro, whatever. So yes, it's probably going to double in price. So it's really up to you. I don't know if it's up to you to buy it, put it in your hangar and just leave it until it gets better. I don't know. Infinite Flight Guy celebrating 48 months. Incredible, man. 4 years as a first class member. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for support. I truly do appreciate it. Here's the best question. Do you enjoy flying it? I do. Yeah, otherwise I wouldn't have flown it more than once yesterday. If I wasn't having fun, I wouldn't have flown it after Thursday, so. Yeah, look, we didn't even really come down heavy on that one. I don't know. A little bit more of a firm landing. I'm going to say just because of the elevation of the airport, the fact that we're up at 5,000 feet, but I don't think that was like a bad landing or anything like that. I think that was a perfectly fine landing. Does it have wing flex? I don't know. Let's see. I think so. On replay, it's kind of hard to tell. But I think going through like some bumps and some stuff, I've seen that there was some wing flex on it. So. 2 years cap, not 4 years. 48 months is how many years? Sorry? There's 12 months in a year, Rick. 12 months in a year? 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 24 is 48. That's what I'm going to do. At least it's more likely that they'll finish the job on like Aerosoft. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. 6. West. It's definitely west. I have it if you don't mind having VNAV and a default FMC. It's a good aircraft. It's fun to fly. That's like the yeah. It's a fun aircraft. And really at the end of the day, if you can have fun flying an aircraft, it's usually enough. But like I said, I completely understand. For those people that want to wait for a VNAV, LNAV, something like that, I totally get it. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to end that. Oh, we're going to probably fall off the runway here. Oh, let me get a little bit of left rudder. Okay, I'm going to go to the main menu because we do have to switch our liveries. So throw it to the Be Right Back screen. Give me about 2 minutes and I'll be right back, chat. goes. We're back. Crew's already boarded. We're back in the United Express. Ooh, kind of dig this livery on the Embraer. I saw a ton of these down in San Francisco. I felt like every second aircraft that was departing out of San Francisco was a United Express, exactly like this. And they've got the newer winglets. So cool, sweet. We got our PDC. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's start getting things ready. It's going to be again in a cold and dark state because we did have to switch deliveries. So first thing is first. Let's come down here. We're going to open up that door. We're going to remove the engine covers. I do think that they're not there, but the engine covers. Can remove those. Good. We're going to go GPU select you. Good. The passengers have started their boarding. Let's go to the overhead. Battery switch 1 and 2. Get the external power going as well. Bring the aircraft to life. Everything is there and on and on and on there. Good. We'll arm our emergency exits. We'll get the EPU door open. Nav lights are on. Test this. Good. Everything is set there. Beautiful. Cool. Looking good. Let's come down here. Let's plug in some information. We're going to go to flight details. We're going to go to add. We're going to import from SimBrief. So yes, you guys were correct. The ATIST for... Okay, Denver Center's offline now. I'm landing on 3.5s. I don't care, chat. I'm not... Look at the weather in Denver. It doesn't make sense. I'm not getting... I think Denver's logged off. So, I'm landing north into Denver. If you look at the winds are out of the north. It makes no sense to land on runway 16. I don't know why. But we're going to plan runway 35. The winds are literally out of the north at 4 knots. So yes, we're planning 35. Cool. We'll accept that. Beautiful. Skywest 4641. November 175 Sierra Bravo, Albuquerque to Denver. We've got 87 passengers on board. I believe the flight time was 55 minutes. So not bad. Roughly about the same as it was from Salt Lake to... Salt Lake's a little bit further, but okay, cool. Let's go to departure tab. We're going to select runway 26 for departure. Surface conditions are wet. We're going to go 26, and we're going to go wet as well, but we're going to select flaps 1 today. You know what? We're actually going to do a flaps 1 departure. How about that? We'll sync up live weather. We'll go ahead and calculate that. We'll go instant on the load, and we'll go over to our manifest. And you can see here that we're doing a flaps 1 departure, V1 3946, clean speed 194, trim value 3.6. So we'll go ahead and send that over to the McDo. I wanted to show something as well. The door opens as well, chat. So take that however you want it. They do open and close. So I know some people like to mess around with stuff like that, but they do open and close. Okay, let's come down here. I did get a PDC, so bear with me here for a sec. We'll plug in some numbers. 1563 on our PDC. Good, we'll throw that into there. Let's go to our flight plan. Sorry, our route tab. We're going over to Denver, so we'll go KDen. Good. We've been cleared on our flight planned route, so that's fine. We just have to insert our call sign, which is Skywest. What is it? Skywest 4641. 4641. We'll throw that into there. Beautiful. Let's go to send off our flight plan. And we'll wait for the message. Flight plan received. Good. We'll then go to our data uplink flight plan. We'll apply active. Give that a second. It'll apply that. Not very many waypoints again. Kind of short. Should be Jemez, Gondola, and that's it. So if we go to flight plan, Jemez and Gondola. Yep. Cool. Let's go to our route tab. We're going to go to departures. Runway 26. We're going to be on the... what did they give me? They gave me an arrival. Oops, sorry. We are on the... Okay, so no, they did change it. Okay, we're on the route Jemez Gondola T-Bar 3. Okay, no. Okay, so we're going on the Atomic 3 with the Atomic transition. So the Atomic 3, apply. What that's going to look like in there. We'll have a look at our flight plan. So it should be user waypoint, fine, Foxer. Let me open that up actually. Albuquerque, standard instrument departures, Atomic 3, pin that. out of 2-6, so it should be out to Atomic. So there's the user waypoint out to Foxer, Tyweb, Tequila, Fiery, and Atomic. Foxer, Tyweb, Tequila, Fiery, Atomic, and then Hemez, and then on course. Okay, everything's there, everything that we needed. Beautiful. Let's go back to our flight plan page, back to our route page. We're going to go with our arrivals. Runway, as mentioned, I want to use one of the 3-5s into Denver. I think we're going to take 3-5 left. We are parking all the way up here. Where do we park? Hold on. Let's see where the parking is in Denver. Okay, no, Terminal 2. So we're all the way up here on the left side. Okay. That's all good. That's fine. Let's plan for that. All right, T-bar 3, RNAV arrival. So we're going to plan 3-5 left. Good. The ILS 3-5 left. I hate how it makes you choose the transition beforehand. I think we want Ladora. Yeah, expecting landing 3-5 left. So we're going to go Ladora. We're on the T-bar 3 arrival. T-bar 3, good, with the gondola transition. So you can see here, ILS 3-5 left via Ladora on the T-bar 3 via gondola. I'm telling you, dude, these Embraer FMCs will make your head think. Let's go to our flight plan and let's scroll through this just to make sure that everything looks good. From gondola, it should be never to bro to life. Gondola, never, bro, lift, T-bar, Monarch, Bedevin, Kush. I wonder if they grow weed there. I bet you they do. Knowing these waypoints, it's probably a big like dispensary or grow op or something. Kush and then Ladora. T-bar, Monarch, Bedevin, Kush, Ladora, Carve, Copper, Chap, Croup, Chola, Selby, Diamond, 3-5 left. That is all correct. I'll show you here on the chart. If we go to the Denver and we go to approach and we take in the 3-5 left approach, pin that, you'll see here from Ladora, it's going to be Carvey to Copper, Copper to Chap, Chap to Croup, and then from Croup, Chola, Selby, Diamond, and we're in for 3-5 left. It doesn't have Dapshi, but it's fine. Cool. All of that looks good. I'm happy with that. Let's go back to our perf. We're going to go perf in it. We're going to plug in some information here. We're going up to 290 today, 29,000 feet for this leg. Our zero fuel weight, 69,337. We're actually pretty close to like tow max takeoff for the aircraft, so that's good. Denver 8 is now showing 020 at 4. Yeah. All right, cruise winds are going to be 244 at 70. 244 at 70 on the winds. Good. Let's go to our departure performance. Flight plan. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Departure performance. Departure limits. Sorry, we don't have any of that. And we're doing a flaps 1. Takeoff pitch is 11 degrees, so that's what we're aiming for off departure. And V-speed's 40, 46, 49, which we've got all in there as well. Beautiful. What was our clean speed? 195. I'm just going to bug up clean speed. 195. Okay, beautiful. Initial climb as well. We'll take a look at that on the Atomic. Initial climb is 20,000 feet. So we'll go ahead and bug up 20,000 feet as well for our initial climb. Altimeter's 3012. We've got that plugged in. Let's go ahead and spool up the APU chat. I think we're just waiting for the last couple passengers to finish boarding. Boarding passengers now. I don't know how many more passengers we have, but we should be almost fully boarded. Baggage is almost done. I actually think that was the last bag to go on board. There we go. Baggage is done, and then we're just waiting for the last passenger to jump on board. Boarding is complete. Beautiful. Cool. Look at that. Boarding is complete, my amigos. Let's tune to Albuquerque ground, 121.9. And I think we're going to have to push onto an active taxiway. So we may have to call for taxi. Let me just look here. Yeah, we're going to have to push on to Alpha. So we will have to call for a pushback. There are some aircraft. What in the front door is he doing? Okay, no problem. I'm not going to ask questions.
For 1209.
Got some United planes here beside us as well. Beautiful.
American 1209, still don't have it yet.
Copy, we're trying to go again.
Better drive your American truck sim rig over later to make sure Captain Canada Koch. Yes, have to find out. Do the wipers work in this? Let's see if wipers work, chat. Where the hell are the wipers in this thing? System that can go on. External power can go off.
Clearance to taxi to runway 08.
Windshield. Oh, it works. And there's an actual animation. Look at that.
Runway 26, taxi via Alpha.
Look at that, chat. It works. We can actually use wipers. There you go. Pretty cool.
Southwest 200, contact
okay. Come down here. We're going to go to our ground. Close our door. Remove the GPU. Remove the wheel chocks. Remove the cones. Remove the safety pins. Let's go. Prepare for pushback and departure. Cap, what do you think about the TFDI MD-11? Still needs a lot of work. It's definitely in the right direction, but I still think it needs a lot of work.
For American 1209,
we'll fly it, man. We'll fly it when the time is ready. We will fly it. Do not you worry.
Thanks.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. All right. You can actually see, you see how it draws the other aircraft? So it actually shows that there's somebody taking off right now. So if we look right here, you should see somebody departing. I think. Yeah, there he is right there. Or just arrived. He was just arriving. He's right there. That's pretty cool. Just checking the VATSIM map. The guy on your left is parked like that. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows, man? Perfect. Albuquerque ground. Good afternoon, Skywest 4641. Ready for push and start onto Alpha, please.
Skywest 4641, Albuquerque ground. Pushback air discretion. Advise American taxi.
Push our discretion. We'll advise taxi. Thanks. Put a pic in the Discord. My cafe by salmon pasta while the cream sauce with exquisite French Merlot wine for a late dinner in Amsterdam. Oof, that sounds good, man. All right, we're going tail left.
Runway 26, taxi via Bravo.
Park brakes released. Let's do it. Upstairs, red beacon lights on. Systems are all on. Everything looks great. Let's go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy, friends. I don't know where he's going to push us, but hopefully he doesn't push us anywhere crazy.
For American 1209, it should be updated now.
Cap, coming to FS Expo. Excited to see you in Vegas next year. Gonna win your landing challenge. You always do. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Wish you all the best.
Ground reliable 113, just part of the active
Reliable 113, taxi.
This guy taxied the wrong runway.
Keep the Alpha reliable 115.
Delta 778, you are taxiing to the wrong runway, sir.
Called that one, didn't I, Chad?
You are taxiing to the wrong runway. We are in West Flow, which is runway 26.
My bad.
Called that one, didn't I? I was like, this guy's going to the wrong runway.
You want me to taxi to runway 26?
That is
AJ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Give me 1 second. Let me get with tower.
That's why I always have your charts. Always have your charts.
Delta 778. Can you do a 180 right there, sir?
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Set.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Spool number 1. Can't be bringing merch for all of us at the expo. Am I bringing merch? What do you mean merch? I'll have stickers. And I'm not going to be bringing sweaters and t-shirts and hats and stuff like that. Thousands of dollars that would cost me. I'll have some stickers and some cool stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to do some giveaways again, like with Thrustmaster, and yeah. You thought about doing London City with this plane? Maybe. What do they take? They take the 170 though, right, Thomas?
American 1209, be ready to push after that hinder.
They take the 170, not the 175. We could.
5% out on Gusting, will advise ready to taxi 13 1209.
Maple cookies, yeah, maple cookies for everybody. All right, 2 good engines. EPU comes off. Everything looks good up there. Happy with that. Let's go ahead and set flaps 1 for departure. Trim value wanted 3.5, so we're going to go 3 again. Good. Everything else looks good down there. I'm happy with that. We'll go ahead and let them know ready to taxi. Albuquerque ground, Skywest 4641, ready to taxi 26.
Skywest 4641, hold your position for the reliable passenger right to left.
Hold position for the Delta who got lost. Skywest 4641.
Delta 778, hold position.
Hold your position.
Can you come to VC on Discord? No. Going to Vegas just for the maple cookies. I think we even still had extra maple cookies left when we were leaving the Airbnb. Oh, don't you worry. Flyboy scooped those up. Flyboy ate those real quick. United 4118 taxiway to runway? What do you mean? We're waiting for him. I don't know what we're waiting for.
Skywest 4641, taxi runway 26, taxi via Alpha.
26 by Alpha, thanks. Skywest 4641. All right, let's do it. We're going to go nav track, auto throttle arm. We'll do our takeoff config.
Delta 511, taxi behind the upper ear in front of you. Taxi behind you.
You have to hold it.
778.
Takeoff, okay.
You do. Takeoff, okay. Like, have you looked like a goddamn Navy veteran? I keep saying that. I don't understand. Am I missing something? Cap, you decided what airline you're flying to Vegas next year. It's either going to be Air Canada, Porter, or WestJet. I don't know, man. Whoever gives me the best. Probably Air Canada, just because I have my Aeroplan points card now. And I've been racking up my Aeroplan points. So I'll probably have some pretty, like even in 6 months, I'll probably have some real nice Aeroplan points built up. So I may be able to upgrade to business class for the flight just on points alone. So not even spend any money. So we'll see. Yeah. I want to do some plane spotting in Vegas while we're there as well. I almost said plane potting. Yeah, definitely want to do some plane spotting when we're in Vegas, because they got some badass jets that come into there too, kind of like LA. Have you seen the A320 Neo by any builds? Yes. How did I manage to get so many? Dude, I'm telling you, Chad. I found a hack in the system. Okay, the dispensary that I go to, they allow me to play. They allow me to pay with my Aeroplan credit card. Every time I go to the dispensary, I get 1.5 times points. I spend, I don't know, $200 at the dispensary most times when I'm there. Think about that. I'm getting 300 points every single time I go to the dispensary. You guys know how much I stretch.
Information, Tango ready to taxi. off the cargo record.
Plane potting is where you have flight level 420. Oh, we'll be there in Vegas, don't you worry. You know what's legal in Vegas. Hey, like in the E-Jets Cap Canada, I've been away for a while. Life has gotten in the way. No worries, mate. They're not bad. If you're okay without, VNAV path, and a custom FMC, they're fun to fly.
Taxi runway 26 via Alpha, American 1209.
Good high in 2 ways. Ooh, baby. All right, 20 knots. 21 knots. I'm just going to go idle. Why are you going to Vegas? FlightSim Expo is in Vegas next year, coming up in June. June FlightSim Expo. Excuse me. You can actually make that bigger. Interesting. Do you have the dates for that? I think it's September. June 23rd to the 24th, I think, or something like that, isn't it? June 22nd to the 24th. Hold on, let's see. June, I'm looking at my calendar right now. June 22nd to the 23rd. Yeah. I think it's June 22nd and 23rd. Towards the end of June. It's usually what it is. They call F-16s at Albuquerque call sign tacos. Really? Cap, does any airline offer flights to Vegas from Ottawa? No, I don't think so. Maybe super seasonally. There might be somebody that operates it, but I don't think so, no. A long taxi. There's 3 people behind me as well. Okay, we need to keep our speed up. Somebody just departed. There's the Southwest departing. Very cool. Flair goes direct Ottawa to Vegas. Interesting. But again, that's probably seasonally, right? Right, Davis? Like right now, they probably do it. In June, I don't think that that's a thing in June. Maybe, but that's got to be a seasonal flight. I don't think Flair's going to be operating in the middle of June from Ottawa to Vegas. I don't know. First class ticket to Vegas? Not on Flair, that's for sure. Dates? It's the end of June. So I would be going from like June 19th to the 26th would probably be the dates that I would go.
United 212 information, Tango ready to taxi. United 212, Albuquerque ground, taxi runway 26, taxi via Alpha. 26 via Alpha, United 212, thanks.
I'm about to build a PC with an Asus TUF 407012 gig and a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. What do you think? Great specs, man. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. Make sure you get your frame gen going, and you'll be good to go, man. Trust me, you don't want to take Flair on a 5-hour flight. You'll be so bored. Well, no, just bring my iPad, put some movies on the iPad and stuff, man. That's no problem. I mean, I just flew United. United didn't have any seatback entertainment on my flights. They did in their MAX 9.
41, contact center 132.8, have a good flight.
Over to center 32.8, thanks for ATC, dude. Have a great afternoon. Skywest 4641. Wait. Was that for me? Yeah, it was. Okay. We're going to go right here. Creek Center, hello, Skywest 4641, short of 26, ready for departure.
Skywest 4641, Creek Center, runway 26, line up and wait.
26 line up and wait, Skywest 4641. All right, landing lights, wing lights, strobe lights.
Any update on that BBC? What's Southwest 192?
Southwest 192, thought I sent it to you. Oh, never mind, I didn't. Got you 1 second.
The emphasis estimated potential, but I'm still going to hold off a good bit. I don't blame you at all, man. I don't blame you at all. Ooh, there's Mark with his MD-11. Nice. Okay.
Go 4611, the wind 310 at 13, run the Q6 cleared for takeoff.
Give or take off, Skywest 4641. All right, no cams going on. Once again, just want to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this stream. If you're interested in any of the peripherals that you see me using, there's a link directly above in chat or down below. I don't know if I need to say anything else on the Thrustmaster. I usually let this product speak for itself. It is by far the best yoke I've ever used, especially for the price. It really doesn't get any better, and I think there's a lot of people in chat that can attest to that. This is an absolute fantastic product. Throttle's up to 40%. We bump these wipers onto high. Let's go, chat. Let's give her. Takeoff, auto throttle, LNAV armed. Power set, slight nose down pressure on the stick. Chrono's on. Let's get it. Airspeed is alive. Neutral. Quite a bit of left rudder in right now. We're gonna have to go aileron in the wind. Got quite heavy left rudder.
E1. Erotic.
A little bit weird. Kind of feels like the CRJ in that aspect off departure. It's a little bit weird on crosswinds. Gear up. Holding about 11 degrees is what we're looking for. Be an arm of, you should have been on. Go. I'll turn that down so I can hear ATC. Okay, we're gonna go flight change.
That was 200 after center.
Just calling Southwest 200, so that's not me. I don't have to worry about that yet.
Albuquerque did it Southwest 200.
That was 200. Yeah, trying to call you. You can't just make a 360 up there with a same tension.
We didn't even know it was over there.
Alright, let's go flaps clean.
Interesting, hard to say. Never mind. Wow. Disregard. Yeah, get, let's see, quit Arctic Comic if you can do it.
Direct comic, that's good.
We center Skywest 4641, 7,500.
Skywest 4641, radar contact, climate change level 290.
Maintain 290, thanks, Skywest 4641. Alright, 290 for us, that is our cruise altitude, we've got that good. 230 on the speed, we'll bug that up now to 240.
Question push and start, Southwest 192.
Southwest 192, push on Delta's Brood face east.
Push on Delta's Brood face east, Southwest 192.
Delta 778, runway 26 line for lane.
Don't think there's a speed restriction on the climb.
778, runway 26 on runway.
Just max 250. That's perfectly fine. So we'll bug up 250.
Negative, Delta 778, disregard hold position. So American 1209 or American 1209, runway 26 line up runway.
Runway 26, line up away, American 1209.
$10,000 feet, still in the soup. We're straight out now. I'm going to go and engage autopilot. Good. Back up in the flight deck. We'll get better weather. All right, so we need to maintain 250 till Tequila. After Tequila, we can go ahead and accelerate past 250. Good. We're direct Tequila now. We need to be above 11,500 at Tequila. We're now passing through 11,000. We shouldn't have any problems.
Runway 26, clear for takeoff, American 1209.
Play the Tequila song. Is there an actual thing? Guys, can everybody just get along in chat? Enos, can you also please stop like doing the air traffic controls? There's no point, man. You're just upsetting more people than you're doing anything good. I'm not even reading your comments, so like, if you could just stop with all the like air traffic controls. You can hear that we have air traffic control. We don't need a secondary air traffic control in chat. Just sit back and enjoy the stream, man. There's no need to upset people in chat. We also don't need ATC. Thank you, though. 280 on the climb. Cap, are you on the beta of Microsoft? No, and I won't be flying the Indy builds A320. Remember, though, guys, if you did enjoy this, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. Thanks, everybody, for being here today. I really do appreciate it. You know, it's Saturday, busy day. We're going to be back flying the E-Jets again tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do out of Denver, though. Probably some United ops, but I don't know exactly where we're going to fly. I'll have to find our routing and stuff.
Climb BSA, American 1209.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, like, how much weather is around here right now. Is it like this in Denver, or is Denver kind of clear? How would you compare the quality of these E-Jets to the Horizon Sim 7.8? Are they both of them good in your opinion? I mean, like I said, the only thing that really would like hold me back from like fully suggesting this aircraft is the lack of custom FMC, is the lack of a VNAV, right? This is supposed to be a modern jet. Embraers are modern jets. They're supposed to have modern features. The lack of a VNAV, the lack of a custom FMC isn't really, doesn't associate well with a modern airline. So it depends, man. The aircraft came out 10 months ago. There's been a lot that has gone into this aircraft in the last 10 months. I just, I don't want to tell somebody to spend $30-something on this and then it not materialize into anything. So
that's right.
It's a tough call. If you've got $30, it's not going to break the bank. You're willing to take a chance on a developer, actually completing a product. It's up to you. If you had 15,000, broke it at 22,000. Yeah, Denver's good. Who makes the new K-Jack scenery? Good question. It is Fly Too High. Fly Too High.
Roger. Interesting. Squawk 4020.
What do you think of Horizon Sim 77? It's not bad. Again, it leaves a lot to be desired. In a default aircraft, it really leaves a lot to be desired. But yeah, I have high hopes for it. But again, when I fly the Horizon 787, do you know what it does? It just makes me wish we had a proper third-party 787. That's really all that it does. It scratches the itch for maybe a little bit, but there's just so many things about that aircraft that are still default that just drive me bananas, you know? Who does the best Philly scenery? There are a few options I see. It depends what you mean by the best, right? Because, like, are we talking best as far as, like, which one has the best performance, which one visually looks the best, which one like, there's so many different variables, right? I don't know. I use the MK Studios Philly. I enjoy that one. I know that there's 2 others as well. I don't know. What's the process of getting to FS Expo? Is there one? Is there a website for more info? Yes. Yeah, just go to FlightSim Expo. I don't know if the website's up and for this year.
Yeah, 212, up 3 number, correctional, short 26. Full short 26, Delta 778 from the 26, line up and late.
Okay, it is. FlightSim Expo 2024. So they've already got it up. FlightSimExpo.com. Notify me when registration opens. So registration isn't open yet. It usually opens in the new year. But yeah. Hey, there's Blue, my man. That's badass.
Runway 26 at Alpha 12, ready in sequence.
Delta 1933, contact Denver Center 127.65.
Oh, Denver Center's back online. Denver's going to probably make us go land on runway 16.
33, contact Denver Center 127.65.
27.65 United, or Center Southwest 1933.
We're still in the soup chat, 20,000 feet. Still up in the soup.
Runway 26 Alpha 12, ready in sequence.
754, up center low, hold short, runway 26.
Full short 26, 754.
Delta 778, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 26. See ya.
Southwest 192. Skywest 4641, contact Denver Center 127.65.
12765, Skywest 4641. Thanks for HTC, dude. Have a great afternoon.
Okay.
All right, 2765 for us. Those clouds, I know, dude. 23,000 feet. We're going to break out here in a second. Here it comes. Ready for it? Maybe not. Denver Center, good afternoon. Skywest 4641, flight level 230, climbing 290.
Walk 7212 and ident.
7212 and ident, Southwest 2056.
Denver Center, good afternoon. United.
Cap, having a problem with my autopilot, keeps disconnecting automatically. Any tips? I feel like it's something, either your rudder pedals, your yoke, your throttle, something is making it. If you go to like your sensitivity tab, or you run some tests on your yoke or something like that, that may be what's causing the problem.
WestJet 2056, radar contact 31 southeast of the Rock, speak to be aware.
Denver's clouds at 15,000, broken at 22. Gotcha.
20 Denver Center. Hello,
oh, we're on our way up. Climbing through 24 and we're still in some soup. Should be out of it any second, but...
2020 Denver Center, squawk 7713 and ident.
7713 and ident, American 2020.
Oh no!
Well, look at what part of the US we are in.
I know.
You know where you need to fly.
Ooh, some Jackson Hole. Is there snow on the ground out there yet? You guys take Embraers all day long, don't they? They must. Denver Center, good afternoon. Skywest 4641, flight level 240, climbing 290. Take up, would you recommend buying the E-Jets? Depends. Depends what you're looking for. It doesn't have VNAV, it doesn't have a custom FMC.
4641 Denver Center, roger, climb maintain flight level 290.
Climb maintain 290, Skywest 4641. Does he have, he doesn't have, yeah, I don't know what they're doing, we'll find out. You can get another Tesla in Vegas. Dude, I was looking at rental cars in Vegas. So expensive. Why? It's like double the price for a rental car than what I just paid in California. It's absolutely bananas. We ended up paying like, I don't know, it was like $600 or $700 for the Tesla for the week. After all was said and done, they want like $1,200, $1,300 for a Tesla for a week in Vegas. Fuck that. That's crazy, dude.
Delta 2092 Denver Center Squawk 710.
Look at that. Like the clouds literally end and then it's almost like nothing. Vegas got a lot more expensive than it was a couple years ago. I mean, I guess that's how it works in Vegas though, right? Like they give you like crazy cheap flights and stuff like that, and then everything else is crazy expensive. Right? Here, no problem. $500 for a flight anywhere to get to Vegas, but then when you're in Vegas, oh baby, get ready. Get ready. Don't look this week because F1 is in town. Oh shit. That might be why. Even though I had the date set for June though, but yeah. If you think renting the car in Vegas is expensive, imagine trying to park it. Well, and that's where I'm on the fence, Dan. If it's like, should we just stay like on the strip somewhere? Like if you stay on the strip somewhere, do you need, other than like getting a cab like down the strip or something like that, like maybe that's the way to go. Maybe we just don't do a rental car. We just Uber and Lyft, and like, is that going to be cheaper than doing a rental car? I don't know, man. I'm renting an EV when I go to Toronto after Christmas, looking forward to sitting on the 401 without idling. Hey, man, they're nice cars, dude. They're fun. You use the trams to get around the strip too? Okay, okay.
Thanks for another great stream.
Joe.
Any chance an upcoming flight could be in my area? KTPA, Tampa International.
Yes. I mean, we're going to Jacksonville on Monday. Maybe we could do Tampa to Jacksonville or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to find a good, see who operates that leg. But yes, Jacksonville on Monday. So kind of in the area. Huge no floaties to you, mate. Thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate you. But we will get to Tampa as well. It's been a while since we've been down to Tampa. Love Tampa. I know that airport near and dear. I've flown many, many, many times real life into Tampa Bay. Had family that have owned timeshares and condos down in Florida. So, all right, 29,000 feet. I'm going to flip this over. You know what? Let's go 290. Should be good. It's like Mach 0.7 something.
And just to confirm,
Lone Sparrow, huge no floaties to you, man. Dropping the $5 donation. He's singing the tequila song, so we don't have to. Thank you for the support, my man. I appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. If you're staying on the strip, I'd just Uber and taxi. If you plan to go see the Hoover Dam, then just rent for that day. Not a bad, or just make somebody else rent. Or aren't there like tours that you can get on? Like little tour vans and shit that you can get on, like take you out to like the Hoover Dam, and because we did want to do that. We wanted to do Hoover Dam, we wanted to do the Grand Canyon, so that's where it kind of, maybe we rent a car for a day or two of the trip that we're there, and not the entire time. That may be the smarter idea. I like that one. And then we can just rent like a, you know, just rent something small and shitty. Yeah, I just don't know if I want to be on a tour bus or like a tour van or something. Can't stretch while you're in those. Watch the Looney Tunes back in action movie. Las Vegas is richest city. It is. Yeah. And a tour of the Hoover Dam and the Grand Canyon. It's a full on day. At least I could sleep in the van on the way back. Yeah. Rather than spending on a rental, spend on a helicopter tour of the Grand Canyon. Kind of want to do that as well. Q8 Pilot was hinting that he wanted to do something like that. He was saying we were going to do like helicopter tours or something.
Sorry, that was blocked. The communication can repeat for Delta 5592.
Delta 5592, just got your other contact. Descend via C3 arrival Denver, landing north.
Okay, so he has switched it to north. Good.
Descending by skip 3 arrival on the landing north for Delta 5592.
All right, so what restrictions do we have here on the approach? Other than above 27 at Bro, between 22 and 20 at
Do
T-Bar.
do 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 tequila.
Was that supposed to be do 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 tequila? Oh shit. That was great. Huge no floaties to you, Load Sparrow. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Nice. Nice. You win today. You win the internet today, my friend. Yes, you do. Let me turn this down. We need to get a thumbnail for tomorrow's. Yeah, we're going from this side, chat. Let's get a thumbnail for tomorrow's stream. United Express. He goes do 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 do. They do exactly what he was doing. That's probably our thumbnail for tomorrow, chat. Although that's a nice thumbnail right here too, like that. Hold on, let me mess with the time a little bit, just so I don't like that reflection. Hold on. Can I get the reflection completely off? Yeah, there we go. That's nice. That's a nice picture right there too. Thumbnail. Smile. That's probably our thumbnail right there. Nobody knows how Amy is going to pronounce these things. Nah, you're damn right, dude. Gorian Cap, great stream on the World Flight recently with Midnight Maverick. Thank you, Karl. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, dude, and more importantly, we're able to raise a ton of money for a great cause. So it was an incredible time, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Southwest 57.
Right, there's our thumbnail. Cool. We'll go back to real time, please. Thank you. Let's do it. What's this? Helicopter tours? $773 for 45 minutes.
Southwest 1933, descend via the T-Bar 3, arrival Denver, landing north end rail.
Is that per person? Oh, that's for 2 people.
Alright, descend via the T-Bar 3.
There's probably going to be, what, 6 of us? 7 is the max.
1933.
So if we did 6 of us... Hold on.
United 1320, Denver Center.
Let's go June. Let's say June, like 24th after the event for 6 of us. It doesn't say. And it's non-refundable. Fuck. Look at this though, chat. It's kind of cool.
This is United 235, radio check.
5x5.
So they fly you somewhere and you do like a... It's pretty cool.
United 235 Denver.
Is that worth like $1,000 though? Oh man. Includes a deluxe lunch. What, are we going to In-N-Out? They're going to fly us to In-N-Out, Dan? That's a deluxe lunch, isn't it? No? Okay.
Which one?
You did this 100% worth it? Okay. Okay. Tell me why my friend just invited me to his house and picked me up while he has COVID. He's bored? They're serving Uncrustables. Hey! I like a good Uncrustable. Oh, man. Ken, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. It is a badass chopper. It does look pretty, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, Harry. Sharing is caring. Strawberry Uncrustables? Yes. Free Funyuns, man. Pretty sure the Funyuns destroyed me. That's why I had such bad indigestion while I was there. All those snacks. All the MSG for life. Where is T-Bar? T-Bar. Okay, we're still quite a ways away. Good. I don't know why we only brought us up to 29,000. We definitely could have gone higher up. Nice views, though.
And Denver Center, this is Kodiak.
Remember Munchos? Like the
we
chips?
Are with you.
I think so.
And 12,000.
November 3232, X-ray Denver Center.
Flew helicopters in search and
Roger,
rescue Nevada
call
mountains for
us,
several
Smitty,
years. Really pretty amazing place to fly. Damn.
Thanks for
That sounds cool, dude.
3 tips for
That sounds cool.
Good day, Denver Center, 9212, level 260 for 330.
I'm gonna have an Uncrustable now. Your fault. Don't blame the messenger.
United 212, Denver Center, roger.
Denver Center, Southwest 366 with you over Dicey, flight level 350. And we were...
They still have Munchos? Do they really? I haven't seen a Munchos here in forever, dude. Forever. Used to be your go-to snack after stretching? Believe it. Actually, they might still have Munchos. I'm trying to think the last time I saw a Munchos. I think they sell it at the dollar store. Like Looney Tooney, don't they, at the dollar store? Pretty sure. Could be wrong, but...
For all your hard work and free time at WF, and jumping back on stream, while a bit under the weather, exclamation mark, true dedication, much appreciated, Cap. Total from in $310 to make it easy for you.
Unbelievable, man. Huskers coming in with the $332 donation. This guy's an absolute legend. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for the support. That is incredibly kind. Guys, please get some love in chat for Mr. Huskers. Huskers, you were on the leaderboard too, weren't you? Like, I'm pretty sure you were on it with... Weren't you on it with like $67 or something like that before? 65 or 67? We're gonna have to do some math, but I'm pretty sure you were on the leaderboard until these three guys knocked you off. I think you were the fourth one on the leaderboard. 68, thank you. Okay, so we need to do 330 plus 68. So that's actually going to put you up to, well, quick math, that's going to put you up to 398 on the month. 398. What's going on with the engines here? Okay, it's switched back to automatically. I don't like that. It switched it automatically off. We're going to put that back to Mach hold at Mach 0.77. That was weird. I don't know why it did that. He hasn't told us to descend yet. We're probably going to get that soon. But almost there. Man, huge no floaties to you, Huskers. Thank you, dude. 398 on the month. We're going to put you up there on. Thank you, man. Incredibly kind. We'll get you back up on the leaderboard. Mark as well, dropping the 10 gifted members. You guys are crazy, man. Absolutely bananas. You're not on the all-time list, Huskers? Well, yeah, of course you're getting put onto the list. Yeah, I'm surprised you're not already on there. Let me add your name right now. I could have sworn I put you on there. That is 100% going on the all-time list. Yes, absolutely. The fact that you're not on there already is puzzling.
We just reconnected to the network.
You're not. That's hold on. No, you're not. Yeah, definitely up on there as well, man. Absolutely up on there as well. There's probably a couple other people that I need to add on there, because you guys have just been absolutely crazy, man. Is Alex up on there as well? I feel like Alex needs to go up there if he's not up there already. I don't think Alex is either. Alex needs to get added onto there as well. You guys are crazy, man. Thank you again for the support, seriously. I'll have to add Alex. Actually, I could just add him right now.
United 152 radar contact over the Hugo VOR descend via the next to your arrival Denver landing north altimeter 2995.
Alright, descend via the next 3 and copy landing north United 152.
I feel like Josh is on his way to that as well. Incredible, man. And Lone Sparrow should be up there as well, I believe, if he's already not up there as well. We need to start adding more to this list, that's for sure. Lone Sparrow's been around forever and been supporting the channel, so we're going to add him up as well. Okay. There you go. We've added three people. We're going to be adding more, but how much does the ARJ cost? Exclamation point aircraft. With there being no auto throttle, how do you keep the speed from going? There is auto throttle on the Embraer. The Embraer 175 has an auto throttle. The CRJ does not have an auto throttle, but the Embraers do. One day I'm going to have to get you to export your OBS scenes so that I can make your life 100 times easier for editing the donos list. Manually editing is such a pain in the ass. I agree, but I don't know if there's a way to do it, Dan, without, like, maybe there is. I don't know.
Alpha 366 radar contact about 3 miles
There
to
might
the
be.
northeast of the page via
There might be a way, but I feel like you'd have to do everything automated through Streamlabs, and it's not, I don't know, man. Using OBS to stream or Streamlabs? OBS. Why is Alex still at the top? Isn't Husker supposed to be? No, you add them to the bottom. You add them to the list. The top is like the first people that have ever made it onto the list. They go down. You would
contact Denver, approach 120.35.
My man, Huskers, thank you again, dude. What did we say it was? 398 on your total. Absolute bananas, man. Thank you again for the support.
Skywest 1440, sorry, Skywest 4641 descend via the T-Bar 3 arrival Denver landing north altimeter is 2995.
I will send via the T-Bar 3, we're landing north 2995, Skywest 4641, thanks.
Delta 511,
right, we got that.
Descend via the T-Bar 3 arrival Denver landing north, Denver altimeter is 2995.
Descend via the T-Bar 2 arrival landing north 2995 for Delta 511.
Denver Center Citation 51 Mike Charlie 710.
Citation 51 Mike Charlie, Denver Center, welcome.
All right, everybody's in there. Huskers again, thank you, my friend. Incredibly kind, dude. Incredibly kind. Can you show us how to make your thumbnail? How I make my thumbnail? Just editor, photo editor. Pretty easy, man. There's an easier way. Trust me, it would resize everything, and all you would have to do, and you're not having to fit it and reposition the names. I mean, I'm all game for it. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps switching over from... Anyways, whatever.
Roger, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Bump it to 280. Is there a speed restriction? No, it wouldn't be doing it, even if there was a speed restriction. We're coming up on Gondola. We just passed Gondola. So we're coming up to Bro. There's actually quite a few...
Gondola, Golf November, Delta, Lima, Alpha.
There's, I think, quite a few ski resorts and stuff down there. Obviously, if it's Gondola and Bro. I think we need to be at, what is it, lift? No problem at lift. We just need to plan our descent to be between flight level 220 and 200 at T-Bar, and then between 21 and 17 at Monarch, and then below 15 at 14 for Koch, 13 for Ladora. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe after Bro we'll start the descent. I don't know how far that is. What is that? We got to do some quick math here, chat. So from Bro to lift is 21. So it's about 45 miles. We need to lose 8,000 feet. It's a little bit much. We can start it when we get to lift. Once we get to lift, we'll start our descent. That'll be fine.
Direct Denver.
Roger, that is not
I have a question. What's your question? Which photo editor do I use? I use Pixlr. Pixlr.
Turn left, hold. Turn left, November, Delta, Lima.
Now we're close. That is going to be Golf November, Delta, Lima, Alpha, left turn. Give a left turn heading 360 when able to direct to Gondola.
Left turn 360, Delta 778.
Delta 778, verify altitude, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Is Pixlr free?
Descending and maintaining.
Yes, it is free. You can save 3 photos a day if you use like the free one, and it's got some ads and stuff like that. I buy the yearly subscription. It costs like $11 US for like the yearly. I can save as many photos as I want a day. I don't have ads. It's one of those. Like it's like a community-driven thing, right? I like it. Trust me. It's not.
Heading to be?
I'd say 360 heading direct to Gondola.
It's not anything super fancy like
Denver said Delta 29-2 back with you.
like Photoshop or anything like that. Denver winds are now variable at 3. Okay, we should be fine. Shouldn't have any issues. It's done this automatically again. It's switched itself over to mock hold. I don't know why it's doing it by itself.
FedEx 703, Denver Center, good.
Would it be too much of a nightmare to request a divert to Phoenix?
All right, we need to start worrying about some things on the approach. So we are going to expect the ILS 35 left. So let's get some frequencies plugged in here. 108.5. We get these plugged in now. Radio. Oh, it's already got it. 108.5. Okay, that's a good start. 353 on the approach course.
Good afternoon, Peteni at 850 miles.
It's already. How does it have all this information in here? It's got 353 set up there as well. Okay, I like it.
Was it the left rec?
We need to set our minimums of 5634.
Roger that.
5634. Okay, we need to stop doing that. We need to be at, what is it, between 22 and, what was it, 20,000 and 22,000. So we're going to go to, well, we're going to aim for 21,000 then, and we're going to start our descent here now. We'll go vertical speed, and we'll descend at 1,800 feet per minute. Should be good. Good. All right, we started our descent. I want us to hold 280 on the descent as well, so we're good there. Brendan Beery coming in with the 5 gifted members as well. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you. Again, incredibly kind, man. You guys just absolutely bananas. The amount of support since I got back from World Flight. Not only the amount of support for me for World Flight, but like the amount of support that you guys made for World Flight. I cannot say how proud and humbled I was to see so many of you there. You know, donating for such a great cause and winning so many prizes, so many familiar faces, people winning and claiming prizes and stuff for your donating to the charity. So again, man, thank you guys. Just incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. I got so lucky when I was in college 8 years ago. I got the Student Creative Cloud membership for $30 a month, and I've been grandfathered since then. Lots of amazing software for $30 a month. Damn, that is crazy, dude. That is pretty crazy. I usually get a Humble Bundle. Do you know what Humble Bundles are, JJ? I usually get the Humble Bundle every year, and every year they have some type of like photo editing, photo shop, Sony Vegas. So I usually get the Humble Bundle every year, and that, again, that goes to a good cause as well, right? That goes to charity, and you get something back from it as well.
Delta 2092, leaving my airspace, Helicopter, line radar.
What was the last thing that we needed? Minimums. 5634.
United calling for radio check.
5634. I love how chaotic Faten can be.
Radar contact just northeast of the Pueblo VOR. American 2020 contact Denver approach 120.35.
120.35 for American 2020. Thank you for the ATC. Sir.
Have you flown the MD-11 already? I have not. No.
Roger.
What was it? Sorry, 5634. 56.
Delta 1295,
40.
Denver Center, squawk 6765 and ident.
5640 from us. Good. Port Delta 778 is struggling, needs a training captain. It's either that or it's, I just don't know if he has his, might not have like AirAC, updated AirAC, and not having updated AirAC, man, flying on VATSIM, it's difficult, dude. It's difficult. Sorry, is that for Skywest 4641?
Confirmed, Denver approach 120.35.
12035, thanks for ATC, man. Have a great afternoon.
Delta 1295, radar com.
All right, 12035 for us.
Could you give me the altimeter one more
They
time?
have
Yeah, the Denver altimeter
29 or 905. They've got X-ray.
29 or 905. Thank you, American 2020.
Denver approach, good afternoon, Skywest 4641 with X-ray.
Skywest 4641, Denver approach, thanks for X-ray, the Denver altimeter 29905, expect the ILS 35 left approach from Eldora.
29905, we'll expect the ILS 25 left approach from Eldora, Skywest 4641.
Negative, it'll be the ILS 35 left.
35, I don't know why I said 25, I know that there's no 25. 35, thank you.
It's no problem. Solo 200 traffic.
Okay, we're good at our altitude here. We were below 2,000, so we're great. Next is going to be between 21 and 17, so I'm going to aim at about 18,000. That'll be our next descent. We'll go vertical speed, and we'll just keep that descent going at about 1,800 feet per minute. There's no issues with that. Where was that at? That was at Monarch. Yeah, we'll keep going. It's fine. We're 7 miles out, coming through 21,000 now. The only thing we need to be careful of is our speed. So we need to bump our speed down to 250 now, just to make sure that we maintain that restriction at Monarch. 250 at Monarch, and then we have a 210 restriction at Koch. So we'll keep the descent going. We'll actually probably just bug up 14,000, because that's going to be where we have to be at Koch, and then we can kind of get it from there. So the approach is exactly the way that we planned it. We did plan the T-bar 3 from Ledora. And again, if you come here and you see the approach chart, so Denver's a little bit weird. I think it's because of the altitude. I think this is the exact approach we flew because there was another aircraft who was coming in from Teller. And I remember seeing on the approach on my flight from Ontario to Denver, we were out here and there was a little Embraer down here coming in like that. So we're looking good. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We are going to be back again tomorrow. We're going to be doing some United ops tomorrow. I don't know where we're going to be leaving. Probably Denver, going somewhere, but should be a good one. 250, we're looking good. We're still descending. Above 15,000 at Bedevin. We're at 18.7 now. We should be good. No problem. 29905 is the altimeter. I'm going to set that now. 29905. Good.
Clear land 35 left, United 152.
Kilo Echo is 0, Victor Hotel, runway 35 left, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, runway 35 left, Kilo Echo 0, Victor Hotel.
Now we're going to be doing it in the... I don't know where we're going to be able to go. Yeah, it's going to be a weird one. We may actually just leave. We may be doing stuff out of like Atlanta or something. Maybe we'll do some American out of Dallas. We never fly in and out of Dallas. I don't know. We'll see. Clifton, huge no floaties to you, man. 29 months. Thank you for the support, dude. That's incredibly kind. Thank you, man. JetBlue only flies the 190, Ron, unfortunately, man. As much as I'd love to do that, JetBlue only flies the 190, dude. They don't fly the 175 anymore. Or do they fly the 175? I don't think so. I think they've retired them. I think they're all gone, man. All right, we're above 15 at Bedevin, and we're supposed to be at 14 for Koch. So I'm actually going to descend this a little bit here, and we're going to bring our speed back down. We're going to aim for 210, which is our restriction at Koch. 210. Good. Cool, speed's coming back. Gonna go a little bit of ground spoiler out as well. Help with the descent. I know it doesn't have VNAV. Can it do RNAV or ILS? Yes. Yes, it can. I flew an RNAV into Albuquerque. Everything worked. It kind of gave me one little issue on a waypoint. But yeah. Other than that, I don't really have any issues. Alright, then we need 13,210 knots at Ledora. So we're going to bug up 13,000. Koch is 3.5 miles out. We're supposed to be at 14 for Koch. And again, Chad, it's all about, you know, once you practice it enough, it's all about just, wait, can you manipulate that? Oh, you can on there. Interesting, okay. You can change your descent rate just looking at that. I didn't know that. Oh, and you can do speed and everything right here. Interesting, okay. You can do that. Any hidden things up here? No, 3, 4, right. Alright, 14,000 through Koch. Perfect. Then we got 13,000 at Ledora. Can shallow out our descent here. We don't need to go so crazy. And our speed should be rolling back now to 210 knots. Let's Maxwell 2024 X-Plane will announce version 12.10. I don't know, man. Who knows? Will X-Plane even be there? Don't forget that they weren't there at this expo. Sorry, go ahead, 4641.
4641 at Eldora, cleared ILS runway 35 left approach.
At Eldora, cleared ILS 35 left approach. Skywest 4641. All right. We are now direct Eldora, and from Eldora, he has cleared us on the approach. So basically what that allows us to do, we'll go flaps. I gotta be careful with your flaps. It's not a... Actually, I can go flaps 1. Flaps 1 out, maintain 210 on the speed. And from Eldora, if we look at our charts now, 13,210. What do we need to be at Copper? Just Krupp. We just need to be at Krupp for 11,000. So that'll be the next descent. Is 11,000. Clifton, 29 months. I don't know if I got this. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Unbelievably kind. Thank you, man. Huge no floaties for supporting the stream for so long.
Delta 511 at Eldora, cleared ILS for my 35 left approach.
Alright, 210, 13,000. We're looking good. It's following the flight plan. I think it was at where? Krupp? Yeah, Krupp, we need to be at 11,000. We actually want to intercept at Diamond. It says it's 7,000. So bug up 11,000. That'll be our next descent too.
Let's just do this. In 321, clear direct Childerz.
Direct Childerz, 321.
Alright, we'll start our descent now. 1,200 feet per minute. We don't have to do anything crazy. I don't think there's any speed restrictions on these guys as well, so we're good there. So Krupp for 11, and then we want Selby at 9, and then Diamond at 7.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor Hotel, downwind for runway 35.
1,400 feet per minute. Good.
We'll also be
keep our speed up at 210. We do have aircraft behind us, so we don't need to slow down like crazy. Switching on break from work, make the landing a good one. Hopefully, yeah. A little bit smoother than the arrival into Albuquerque. Not that it was bad at 210, but yeah, we'll go for a nice butter on this one. All right, there's Krupp for 11. We're going to go down to 9,000 now, which will be at for Selby. To continue the descent. Continue about 1,400 feet per minute. Should be good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go heading select, and I'm actually going to send us over to heading select because we need to open up our VL, which we're going to leave there. Good. And we're going to want to go to approach. We're a little bit too far out, so it hasn't picked it up yet, but we're going to arm it. So we're coming through Krupp, 1,000 now. Perfect altitude. Next is Selby at 9,000. Loc capture. Good. We're now on localizer.
Crossing Teller at 11.
Skywest 4641, number bridge.
Go ahead for Skywest 4641.
Skywest 4641, maintain T10 knots or greater until Selby, contact tower 132.35.
Alrighty, 210 knots or greater till Selby Tower 3235. Skywest 4641. Thanks for TC, man.
Hey, thanks for flying in. We appreciate it. That was fun.
3235 for us. Good.
47 X-ray.
Tower, good afternoon. Skywest 4641, ILS 35 left.
Skywest 4641, Denver Tower, good afternoon. Wind calm, runway 35 left, clear to land.
35 left, cleared land. Skywest 4641, thanks. Hey, chats, it's playing okay. I just got back. I think the Embers are kind of cool. It's okay, Allison. It doesn't have VNAV. It doesn't have, oops, 210 till Selby. We're almost at Selby, but doesn't have VNAV, doesn't have a custom FMS. It's not bad, but it's not like anything crazy good, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, I fucked up on here too, chat. I should have gone 353. I need to bring this down to 7,000 feet now. I'm going to go vertical speed at about 1,000 feet per minute. Oh, is it on? Okay, never mind. We're on glide slope now. Okay, that's good. Cool. So speed can come back. 180 on the speed for now. Winds are calm, so we're just going to put 360 at like 3, I think is what it was, or something like that. And the temperature in Denver is 15 degrees. Wow, warm day. A lot warmer than I was there last week, that's for sure. Cool. And then we'll go to our landing, and we should see our V approach speeds now 138 on the V app. So we'll go ahead and get that ready. 138 now. It's going to take a while to slow this bugger down because of the altitude. So go 138. We'll get that set. Let's go gear down. We can go flaps 2. Beautiful. Auto brake. We're going to go low. We kind of want to roll off a little bit. We want to go a little bit further down if we can. Just makes the taxi a little bit easier. We are going in here. Terminal
Time for some Biscoffs.
Concourse B. Woo! We like Biscoffs. Matthew dropping the $68 donation. You guys are crazy, dude. Flaps 3. Huge no floaties to you, Matthew. Thank you, man. Probably somebody else that, if isn't on the leaderboard, needs to be added. Not the leaderboard, sorry, the all-time list. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you for your support, dude. Appreciate you. Flaps 4 or 5? That's flaps 4. Okay. Through 160 knots. Now we can go flaps 5, which will be our landing flaps. Beautiful. Let's go upstairs. We'll make sure all of our lights are on. Good. We've been cleared to land. Good. Let me start the replay. Good. I always find Denver such a busy approach, man, because of the high altitude. When you come in, it always feels like such a damn busy approach. All right. I think the glide slope or the pappies, whatever, don't work at this airport correctly. So we're just going to fly it the way that it looks. We are recording. Enjoy the arrival, Matthew. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you again, dude, for the support. That's a whole box of Biscoffs. Exactly, Daniel. All right, my aircraft.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
My throttle. Enjoy the arrival, friends. I'll catch you guys down on the ground.
1,000.
The winds are calm. Slight quartering crosswind at 6 knots, but nothing too crazy. Everything looks good.
United 2249, contact departure 120.05. Over to departure.
Going for that butter, chat. Pappies are perfect. The glide slope has us
300.
The glide slope says we're insanely low.
Minimums.
Pappies say we're good, so we're going to continue.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reversers. I can't get more than less than like a 180, I swear. That was a nice landing though too. Reversers are out. Nose is down gently. Decelerating. There's 70 knots. Reversers are stowed. Kick off the auto brakes.
Auto brake.
I'm going to keep this going down here for a little bit. We want to vacate. Well, we can take Mike 6, I guess. We don't want to stay on the runway that much longer. I don't know why it's stopping. Hopefully don't stop, please. Please don't stop. Something's broken, chat.
Auto brake.
Okay, we're going to disconnect from FlightSim because I don't want to be that guy. It's, she's not moving, chat. Well, this would be one of the major bugs I think that we found with the aircraft. There's no issues here. You need to update it? What do you mean? This is the most current version of the aircraft. Yeah, it's not. I'm tapping the brakes, man. It's not. Oh, like that. Try with flaps up, maybe. I knew immediately, even like when we touched down, I was like, it's not, the ground roll feels weird. That's weird, man. They just put out an update. They just put an update out for this issue. Okay. I'm on version 1.19 release 1 or whatever. But, yeah. Anyways, it's not working. We're not going to sit here and worry about that. We're not going to get a taxi to the gate, but that's unfortunate. We do have the replay, though, so we can at least watch the replay. I logged out of FlightSim immediately because I didn't want to be that person that was stuck on the runway. But like, I don't know why it wouldn't not be moving. It's sitting. It's not like we're like stuck in the ground or something. I have no clue. I have no clue why it wasn't. Why she ain't moving, Jet. She's stuck. I know that there was a bug. Somebody told me never to disconnect the auto brake this way, which I haven't been doing. I just used brakes there for that. And, yeah. Slew forward. I don't even know how to slew. How do you slew? What button do you press? Like, we could try that, but I don't know how you slew. Click Y to enter slew mode and then Y again. Y. Something made noise there. Still not moving. But like, can't you move in slew mode? Like, how do you move? How do you move the airplane? So we can like move it forward. Is that a thing? To use the arrow keys? The numpad arrows. Yeah, nothing's moving. Think it's WASD. None of that's working. Use a controller. I don't have a controller plugged in. Then 8 on your numpad. 8 on the numpad. Yeah, nothing's working. And then Y to exit. Yeah, nothing was working. Anyways, it's okay, chat. It's fine. We got it down. We landed. At least we were able to land. Obviously, there's a bug, so I'll go and update the aircraft after this stream. So hopefully we don't run into this tomorrow when we fly it. But other than that, we have the replay. It sucks. Yeah, we don't get to taxi to the gate. We don't get to go do the whole shutdown shebang. But regardless, at least we landed, right? We got the landing. That's really the main priority here. And what we can do is we can watch the replay. So we'll hit the play button. And we'll make this coming in here. Put it to right about there. Should be good. We'll watch some replays. We'll hang out together. It's perfect. Perfect. Evacuate on the runway. Yeah. Flaps for... yes, I have all the flaps out for the runway. For the replay. We're good. Try using a GSX tug. Just pull me forward. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Cap, you see the AnyBuilds A320, and what are your thoughts on seeing it? Well, I've been streaming all day, man, so I really haven't had an opportunity to take a look at it. I saw that there was a couple people live this morning with it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, man. I mean, it's the first release. There's usually always a couple issues with first and releases of stuff, so I'm sure that there's some bugs still here and there, but I'll be flying in the next couple of weeks when it comes out, so. Do you recommend buying this plane? Depends what you're looking for, man. It's still pretty bare bones and basic. No. You think we were overweight? No, man. We departed out of Albuquerque perfectly fine, no problem. It's not an overweight issue. It's a bug. There's clearly a bug going on somewhere. No. It was a good landing, though. Happy with that one. Much better on the G's. Still, though, it seems to be pretty heavy on like the foot per minute. And if you actually watch the wheel, I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you watch the wheel, it's doing kind of like what the default planes do. Watch this. Look at the wheel here. Look at the wheel, how the wheel goes through the ground. Ready? Watch the wheel. It doesn't make contact. It actually, you see that? It's actually like entering the ground. And I'm wondering if that's what's causing some of the heavier than what they normally feel to me landing rates. I don't know. That's just an observation that I've made. I could be going crazy, but that's one thing I've noticed with the aircraft is it tends to like sink into the ground a little bit, and I'm wondering if that's why it's weird. If that's why we're getting, because like these all seem to be like super smooth landings, but then we're getting like ratings of like almost 200 foot per minute. I don't know how you get a 0.93G with that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Same thing happens to me with the PMDG 737. Really? Interesting. I don't know if I've ever looked at like the PMDG or the Phoenix. I just figured that didn't happen, but I don't know, man. Wish PMDG made regional jets. Maybe one day. We just blame Ryanair. Make me cough. So I'm still getting over the sickness. I think you're onto something. 180 seems unfair for the last few landings. It just seems extremely rough. And like, I'm trying to think, like, what is... SimToolkit Pro gave us a 159. Now, they always usually have different numbers, SimToolkit Pro and Landing Rate Monitor, but they just seem to be a little bit stiff. But I am kind of dropping it there on that. You see how in that view, I am still kind of dropping it that last little bit, and I'm wondering if that's what's causing it. Kind of drop it out of the air on the last little bit there, but regardless, listen, nothing wrong with the 181, as I've mentioned, nothing wrong with the 210 either. It's when you start getting up into the 300, 400, 500 foot per minute landings, that's where you're like, it's a little bit rough. But I mean, the mid hundreds, the 200s and mid 200s, that's just an average everyday landing. There's nothing to be ashamed about with those ones either. This is a brand new aircraft as well. I think we've been flying the aircraft pretty well. They haven't been too floaty. This one was a little bit floaty. But again, I think that's just the difference between the glide slope and the pappies and everything acting all weird. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up today's live stream. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We are going to be live again tomorrow in the Embraer. I don't exactly know what flights we're going to be doing and where we're going to be going. That's something that I have to figure out here after this stream. If we can fly it out of Denver to somewhere, we'll do that, but I just don't know if there's very many options out of Denver for the Embraer. So we'll see. I know that we do need to hit up Jacksonville. That does need to hit up onto the list. I'd love to do some more Delta ops as well out of like Atlanta or something like that, but I don't know. See, from that view, that looked really smooth. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just the landing rate. Maybe it's just the way that it's interacting with the ground. Who knows, though. Still felt like a good landing, and still kind of learning the jet, but it is pretty cool. You could do Jazz on the 175 as well. Yeah, I have an issue with the Jazz livery. It doesn't seem to work as it should, but anyways, we'll try and figure that one out. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. A huge shout out to all the people coming in with their support today. You guys are absolutely bananas, man. We're talking over $500 in donations. We've got 38 new members as well. Incredible day of support. So thank you guys all so much for everything. I truly do appreciate you. To everybody else that cannot donate with a monetary value, but donates with their time, their effort, smashing down that thumbs up button, I want to thank you guys just as much. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for supporting me and supporting this wonderful hobby that we have in FlightSim. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content this week. Again, something a little bit different. I'm not expecting perfection from this jet, but I am having fun flying it. And I think really that's at the end of the day what we're we're kind of all here for, right? As long as we're having fun with it. So we'll be back in it tomorrow. I'm not quite sure where we're flying and what we're going to be doing, but most likely try and set something up. Maybe we'll fly Air Canada Jazz. That could be fun. I don't know, man. That doesn't feel like a 181, chat. I don't know about you, but that looked far better than a 181. Anyways, guys, enjoy the replays. Enjoy your Saturday evening. Again, thank you everybody for all of the support. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Either doing maybe some jazz ops, some Air Canada Jazz, maybe some American. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll have to find out. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming to hang out. See y'all tomorrow. Happy landings.